Once again, this is the Cannibal Show. This is the Cannibal Show, ladies and gentlemen. And me and my man Joe Anderson, we are all here tonight. This is the Cannibal Show once again, ladies and gentlemen. We don't want to bore you with a lot of commotion tonight, so we're going to go straight to the, we're going to come right to the chase. Tonight, on my immediate left is Joe Anderson, as usual. We want to welcome you tonight to the, to this edition of broadcast, and we got a lot of stuff on our plate tonight. Let me go down the list and tell you what will be discussed here tonight. The president promised the Liberian people that the report on the $16 billion will be coming up tomorrow. And Michael Cohen, here in the United States, US of A, President Trump's best fixer, was in the hot seat today at Capitol Hill, where he testified, called Trump a racist, a manipulator, as well as a con man. And also, out of 20, almost 28 candidates in the Republic of Liberia in the 2017 election, why was George Weah elected to the presidency? Those are the questions tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And the phone line is open. You can call in. Phone number is 267-622-1936. Those of you in the Republic of Liberia, we want to welcome you to the Cannibal Show. Pretty soon, Liberia, here we come. Lrtn trying to make their way into the Republic of Liberia. The detail will be coming soon. And of course, we want to welcome our viewers in Europe. We say welcome to the show. Once again, let me remind you that we're going to discuss the $6 billion report, the money that got missing from Liberia. President George Weah promised the Liberian people a report, and we are diving into that tonight to try to discuss what the report going to do. When the president gave that report, or the government of President George Weah gave that report, what will be the outcome of it? This is what we're discussing tonight. Those of you who are listening from the Republic of Liberia, please call into the show. The alternate number is 215-954. Please don't call me on an unknown number. If you call on an unknown number, we will not be able to pick up. So call me. The phone number is 267-622-1936, ladies and gentlemen. And we want to welcome you tonight to the Lrtn, Liberian Radio and Television Network, here in the US of A, Philadelphia, to be exact, northeast of Philadelphia. And we are coming to you live, ladies and gentlemen. And the man on the left is our CEO, and of course the brain behind the operation himself, Joe Anderson, will be sitting here so we can discuss the $16 billion Liberian dollar that got missing. President Weah promised the Liberian people that there was going to be a report, and they're calling to confirm report from the capital of Liberia, Monrovia. The report will be coming out tomorrow. But here in the United States, the president fixer, Michael Cohen, who's supposed to be going to jail for 3 years, was in the hot seat today. And there were a lot of questions Chairman Elijah Cummings of the United States House of Representatives. Elijah Cummings is the chairman on the judiciary for the Democrat, powerful chairman. And Michael Cohen was in the hot seat today, ladies and gentlemen. He called Donald Trump, the president of the United States, a con man and a liar, or racist as well. So those of you that are listening to us, that's the news, the hottest news in the Republic, in the United States yet tonight, is Michael Cohen testified today. Testimony continue tomorrow. And of course, if you're just joining us, we want to welcome you.
Yep.
Joe?
Yeah. I want to say welcome to the Liberia Radio and Television Network. We're live, and we're in the Northeast Philadelphia, broadcasting live from Northeast Philadelphia. So we're going to go directly because we got things to do.
Right.
So we're going to go directly into the
call in to the number.
Yeah, the number is on the screen. If you got anything you want to contribute, you can call us.
Before we go further, our former senator from Grand Bassa County, Wilmer Hammer. Mr. Hammer was the former senator for Grand Bassa County. His wife just passed away in Ohio. I just want to register my condolences to his children.
Okay.
Junior, and of course my main man Faye Hammer. My man Joe. Jay Han called me and told me about the incident, but it's unfortunate that I can't make my way there. But I hope that you guys, I'm so sorry for the passing of the old man. If you guys are under my voice, gentlemen, I want to register my condolences, and of course, those of you that are living in Ohio, I hope that you guys are doing well. And Mr. Hammer, have my sympathy. And also from the Lrtn, we want to say sorry for, Mr. Hammer was one of those senators from Grand Bassa County. I know him very well. I know his children, and now we all, boys. So,
okay. We're getting a feedback. Okay. We want to dive directly into the program.
Right.
So we're not going to waste your time. So tomorrow is the D-Day in Liberia.
Tomorrow is the D-Day.
I think they're going to be giving the government is going to be giving a report on the $16 billion.
So Joe, what do you think?
So I don't know, but my expectation is not that high.
Right.
I'm not waiting for something big to happen.
Right.
Because this wonderful country we call ours,
mm-hmm.
there are a lot of big things that happen.
Right.
And nothing came from out of it.
Right.
So for me, my expectation is not that high. I don't think anything much is going to come out. It's just going to come out and they're going to say, oh, this is what happened, and that will be the end. And you're not going to hear anything again.
Why you got to be that way all the time?
Yeah. You know what I don't understand about this country, and I continue to say this. We left. It was good that some people never stayed in Liberia for the war.
Why?
They wasn't there.
Why you say that?
It's a good thing because it's a blessing to know that all the things that went on.
Right.
You never saw none of the negative things that were happening.
So you mean I was lucky?
You're lucky. You were blessed.
Okay.
Blessed
because I never saw the war.
Yeah, you were blessed to be out, and these things happen.
Right.
Because we who were in Liberia,
mm-hmm.
the younger folks that was there.
Right.
We went through the war. We saw everything.
Right.
We came out from one country to another country.
Right.
We never tasted Liberia, like we never really enjoy Liberia. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't know a whole lot. Wherever we're hearing, we're reading about things, we're seeing this. There were people who were in Grand Gila or Lofa, places, and the war happened.
Right.
And they went in the exile and they traveled. They came abroad.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them in America. Some people went back to Liberia. They couldn't believe that the wonderful Monrovia and the wonderful country they were talking about,
mm-hmm.
that was the country called Liberia.
Right.
They were shocked when they went back.
Right.
So we went from one country to another country, came in the exile, we over here born children.
Mm-hmm.
When you go back to Liberia, the people say, when you going back home? When you going back, my man?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We got this country where we had so many candidates.
Right. 21?
21, I think it was 21.
Was it 21 or 28?
I think 18, it came down to 18 or something.
So what happened to the
Candidates.
rest of them?
No, listen now.
They were disqualified?
No, they were not qualified. We have all the candidates, and we got to the point where among all the candidates,
Mm-hmm.
the people felt that George Weah was the best person.
Right.
And sometimes I say, thank God that the people recognize that George Weah was the best person. Because
Why you say that?
the reason why I'm saying that,
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't in Liberia, I never voted.
Yeah.
But if the people can come out and say George Weah was best,
Right.
so which means what we got right now,
Mm-hmm.
if any one of the guys were going to be there, we're going to be West. We're going to be West than where we are.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? That's the decision the people made. But what I'm saying is this: I don't see us going anywhere yet. I don't know, but I don't feel it.
You mean the government of Liberia
The country as a whole
don't have the spine
I don't see it.
to
Even
move the country to another level?
even for the upper, what can really get to me is
Mm.
you got a lot of good people in Liberia and they're just sitting back, they're not doing nothing.
Why are they sitting back then?
They like people don't care. People just don't care. You got 16
But
billion dollars.
you see one of the
$16 billion
one of the
for
one of the
missing.
one of the things I got to tell you,
Uh-huh.
my brother. From the time we met, we love each other as brothers, and we have been together ever since. I know our friendship have lasted over almost a decade. I mean, almost 2 decades or more than that. But one thing I want to know, because you were the last person I left Liberia. I was here, you met me here. You were telling me that the Liberian people, the only thing the Liberian people had to do was to put George Weah in office. I don't begrudge the guy for winning the election.
No,
I don't begrudge him for winning the election.
No.
And I don't hate the man.
no.
The man, if he's qualified, one of the things I want for people to understand is the fact that if you qualify to be president for Liberia, let them put you there.
Yeah, they give you the opportunity.
Let them give you the opportunity.
Yeah,
And the Liberian people have given George Weah that opportunity.
yeah.
But more people thinking that because they gave George Weah the opportunity to be president for Liberia, nobody's will criticize him. How the man going to do a good job when we don't criticize him? Constructive criticism. That's why I talk about all the time. If I did something on this network that is not right, we ask for people to criticize us, right?
Yeah,
Right.
definitely.
So that we can make changes and do right, because the public is what we depend on to operate. You see. So,
But to be honest with you, my expectation for tomorrow is not. I'm not expecting a whole lot tomorrow.
what's about the transparency the president called for the last time, Mr. Anderson? The president promised the Liberian people transparency.
Let's see what happens tomorrow. Whether you're gonna give the transparency. But let me tell you something. You see, everybody was aware. People from the time George Weah, the president who political career in Liberia.
Right.
I haven't seen the guy outside really criticizing anybody. He never criticized the early 20th century government for the past 12 years.
Okay.
George Weah will always mute. Even when you watch some of the clip, you see George Weah talking and telling people, they say now yeah, they talking plenty. Who did they talking to?
Yeah.
We got to support the government. We got to make sure the government work. You never saw George Weah really sticking to the stand to talk. The people that were talking, you talk about men like Eugene Nambwe.
Right.
You talk about Kawa Gray.
Yeah.
You talk about Solomon George.
Right.
You have the other Solomon or Solo. You talk about Geraldine Doe. Look, there were key people in this government in this CDC
Mm-hmm.
that was talking consistently. Everything you see the way the governing right now,
Mhm.
that was the same thing that was happening in the party. When
But-
before they came to the presidency, Georgia was never talking. Georgia, no, Georgia working in the Lrtn government. Georgia never one day come out to criticize Lrtn, to say Lrtn did this and so everything. The same people that are talking, people that are running things, that's the same way they were running the party. That's how they were running the CDC. There's nothing different. Nothing different
The Labrampo saw how Akara Ray and these so-called people you just named, like people like Moluba Molu and all these people.
Yeah, the people saw that. The
You
people
know,
look at
and
all
then
that,
and then they
people
took,
decided.
and then they decided to put these people
The
into
people
office.
felt that the rest of the candidates were worse if they were going to put them there.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
They did a vetting.
They did it.
Yeah, the people saw it. The people say, you know what?
But I
They were going to put other people there. Were going to be worse.
I disagree. You know, though, some of the things that somebody, you know, I was having a conversation with somebody last time, and they were telling me, well, you know, I think Cummings would have made a good president. And what the person said now, I think Cummings would have made a good president, but he came late. You know,
Yeah.
as if to say, you know, they say I want to vote for Cummings over. I know him like that.
Let's forget about Cummings. Let's take Cummings out of the whole picture.
Okay, but then what's about Mills June?
Yeah, listen now. Let's take Cummings out of the whole
Okay,
picture. Let's look at
June. Let's look at Mills June.
Let's look at the whole candidate, right? We got two topics we're talking on. One is the $16 billion.
The $16 billion
And
and all of the candidates.
All the candidates. Why Georgia was the best person, right?
Right.
Okay. Look at all the other candidates. There more Cummings from there. We got Cummings, Jack Cummings.
Right.
Yeah, he know nothing. Jack Cummings. When you look at Benana UA,
Right.
okay, Benana UA people felt that he took all the money when Chatterton was there, and
Right.
he established Lone Star. He was criminal. He wasn't the right person to become president,
Right.
right? But Benana UA has Lone Star. He had Lone Star.
Right.
He's been running that thing for so many years.
Okay.
Get up every morning, go to work. Even the very people that decide not to vote for Benana UA,
Yeah.
they use cell phone regularly.
Right.
Lone Star served them for a long time.
Yeah, but
And they got ran that thing for almost I don't know how many years. And they guy were consistently paying people. I know people that work for Lone Star. They live off of Lone Star salary.
Right.
They're still working.
Right.
Lone Star is still there traveling.
right.
He had other businesses and so thing. He stole, yes, we understand that. But he maintained the things up to now.
He was a businessman. He used his opportunity.
Agriculture, he was selling eggs, he was selling different things.
Right.
Okay. They felt that he wasn't the right guy because he can't travel. He stole all the money, the wealth, right? That was the major thing people were talking about. Now let's go to that leave UA. He's not correct.
Right.
Let's go to Joseph Boaga.
Okay.
Boaga served in the Lrtn Johnny government for 12 years.
Right.
Never hear that papi talking.
Okay.
That's what they said.
Right.
Quiet, he was mute. He was old car parked in the garage.
Yeah.
Yeah, no tire. The tire was old, everything was old. He couldn't
Yeah,
do
but they're
nothing.
not willing to change the
Yeah,
tire.
they were not willing to change the tire. There was nothing that could take him to he couldn't perform.
Right.
Okay. So they don't see anything that he did.
Yeah.
I really triggered them, yeah.
Yeah.
I really triggered them for him to be president. They said that he was too quiet. He made him to suffer because he's supposed to talk, speak out.
Yeah.
That's a fair one. Okay. Let's move him from there.
Mm-hmm.
Then we go to Governor Jones.
Okay.
Work at the central
Mill
bank.
Jones.
Mill Jones. Work at the central bank. Have a good idea on economics and things and what's going on.
Right.
All right. The people say, man, you were yet taking our money, giving it to business people. The man are correct. Right? They're not correct. They took him out. Okay. Then came down to child worker Bronski. They say the man at Basel, man, he swallowed too much greater domo.
Right. But
That's something I'm driving out.
I understand. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm listening.
The men are correct. The men are cook. The men, they can't get the man the opportunity. They think the man will be worse than anything. The Labour Department, they say anyway, even sponsoring the man. People didn't want to be part of that. I mean, they're writing all on the wall. People say they don't want our worker person. Then the next thing is, who next? You have Simon Freeman. Simon Freeman been having This thing, Governor June working in the government for a long time.
Right.
He had good experience.
Yeah.
All right. Then you had Simon Freeman, who had DSTV.
Okay.
He's not rich, he's not.
Yeah, he's a middle class
He got a
guy.
business that he get up every day, he go to work.
Right.
Get up every day and go to work. People work there, earning money. He's doing something. Right?
Right.
Okay. All the guys, I can go down the list and I can tell you why the people feel that none of them could run.
But why they didn't put Henry Costa in office?
The people say they couldn't listen. You're talking about representative. I'm not talking about representative.
No, I'm not talking about representative. They could have elected Henry Costa to be president of the country.
No, the people say they don't want Henry. He's too rude. They made rude. And you know, before the election, I used to call Labiro all the time. I said, my man, we got 1 more year to go for election.
Right.
You guys doing any vetting, any assessment? You're checking, you're seeing, you're trying to look and see who. Wait, let me finish.
Okay.
You're trying to check and see who you think will be the best person. Give me your own analysis. You know, check. The people say they see nobody. Even myself sitting here, I thought I fell within myself and thought that the people that were making noise doing Ellen Jones, the people that Mary Bro.
Yeah.
The people are going to look at Mary Bro and say they were more correct. People say she was rude.
But the thing is,
this. There was some other people in Liberia that were making some positive change. Then they have people in the CDC. Let me tell you something. They have people in the CDC who were qualified for presidency.
Name some.
Let's talk about the Lex Leg, or this guy or this lady that died, Geraldine Doe.
Geraldine Doe, yeah.
Geraldine Doe to make a good president.
Geraldine Doe.
Yeah, you know. That if you look at everything that's going on right now, look at all the different candidates, the other guy that were there before. Apart from that, when CDC were running, the type of qualified people they had,
right?
Everybody that they had, but even down to the qualified people, felt they were not qualified to be president.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the people took George Manuel Weah. People say he was humanitarian.
Yeah.
He went to Ghana.
Yeah.
He went to all the refugee camps. He was giving people money.
Right.
The people say, the guy, he went to War Best. He played War Best. The guy was very the man. He had a bachelor. He had a master's. He went down to the lowest. He went as vice president. He served at this. He served at this. And this guy was the only qualified person. And all the time, Joe, we have been in Liberia as senator. I never heard the guy talking. I didn't see the guy pass one bill. The guy, he never sat in a press conference to even tell you exactly what he really want, what he want.
Yeah.
This is what I want to happen.
Yeah.
The writing was all on the wall. People talk and people say this. The people
you
say,
know, what's about the excuse?
George, we are going to be the best person.
What's
the other candidates were going to be worse than
what's about the excuse that the Liberian people pull all the time that said George Weah didn't have the platform when he was a senator. When he was a senator, he didn't have the leverage to pass bills that would benefit the people in Monrovia or maybe Montserrat County that he was senator for. He was senator for Montserrat County. He won a landslide. He went in there with a broad mandate.
When he became senator,
that the Liberian people gave him as a senator. The people gave him a broad mandate to work with.
When he became senator, he said he was going to make Monrovia, I think Twin City.
Twin City.
Yeah, they're still waiting for
so
that.
where Clarendon was going to be the first city, and what is second city?
They're still waiting for it. They're still waiting for the Twin City. Now the man. Listen, I don't understand. I keep saying something. I look at the four collaborating party that came together.
The four collaborating party.
Yeah,
okay, we look at them, but let's go back to the topic. Let not leave the topic behind.
No, what I'm saying.
We want for people to call in, and what should we expect tomorrow? There are a lot of people who are expecting to see people get into the street to protest the result of what's going to come out of the executive mansion tomorrow, which means the report coming out tomorrow. So what should we expect?
Let me tell you why I'm not expecting anything big tomorrow.
Okay.
One thing I will tell you is this. My biggest disappointment ever in Liberia was I think I was doing Lrtn Jones government. Yeah. Her term when she was president. There was a lady, I think she was 13 years or something, that got raped.
Right.
She got raped seriously. And I think she died.
Okay.
Yeah, they raped that lady. Yeah. In the morning, the people started protesting, and Ellen went there and they said they were going to go after it, they were going to see what happened, and nothing happened.
Mm-hmm.
This administration,
Mm-hmm.
the next thing I know that nothing will happen.
Mm-hmm.
You had the money, the mine, those people that was caught in the mine.
Yeah.
The president never made any statement. We never heard anything. The only thing they declared the day on Money Day.
Hmm.
There are certain things that people you will feel in your gut and you will feel and say, you know what, something will happen.
Right.
And nothing will happen. There was another one that came out a few times with two girls being paraded around the tree, butt naked.
Right.
Yeah, they had it on Facebook up to now. All the people who say they advocate, they've been talking on Facebook and so thing, and we haven't getting any statement. So you're talking about life and money.
Right.
The money is important than the life, the things that have been happening.
You know,
and you expect tomorrow big thing will happen for 16 million. You know what really surprised me? The Henry Costa place got broken in.
Yeah.
They raised 25,000, I think 25 or $20,000 in no time. It's back up. But you got people being raped, and you got people dying in the mine, and no, everybody's silent. And you expect something big to happen tomorrow for $16 billion? I doubt it.
You know, one of the things I can't get over is the fact that Liberian people, you know, when you are Liberian, in those refugee camps, I'm not saying that Liberian people don't commit crime when they go places in the foreign land or when something happens in their country or something like that. But my man, one of the things that really baffles me is the fact that we don't have national, we don't have togetherness.
Nationalistic.
We're not nationalistic,
Yeah.
We are not nationalistic. Where when something happened to John Brown, it happened to me. I'm not saying go out there and commit crime, but I'll give you instances. There are a lot of people that were in the Ivory Coast who were taken advantage of by the Ivorian government. Even though those of the people that were in refugee camp, we infused a lot of money into the Ivory Coast, Ghana, Guinea, and other places, surrounding countries, for our people that were there. The Guinean economy went up because of the refugees that were in Guinea, because we were sending money there, and they were using the money, even in Ghana. But when something happened to our citizens, the government not issue no statement. The government not say nothing. Not on a charge. Not on a job we are alone.
No, it's just.
But from the time Liberia got its independence in 1847, show me one record. Let anybody call here tonight and show me a record that a Liberian person went to a certain country and they got in trouble and the government was by their side, even though it was not the person's fault. The person got into trouble. I'm not saying go out there and just buy people out of their trouble who go there knowingly and commit crime.
Let me tell you something. If you're Liberian,
right,
and you're out here or you're in that country,
right, you're living at the mercy of God.
You better stand. You better know that you're on your own.
Right.
If something happen,
right,
nothing going to come. Nothing going to come from out of it.
So, but then why the government taking pay?
Because I tell you this.
Why the government taking pay?
There. That's there.
You know. Look,
it keep happening. Look at what we are right now.
Right.
Look at what we are. We got a president who people believe in. People, the expectation was so high. People believe he was going to do this. They have some people. We got a president who people campaign for. They never knew him.
Right.
They don't even know the guy. People who are educated. Some of the things that people say that Joe we are going to do. Joe we are said was scared.
Right.
I'm telling you, they have so high expectation. They say things about this guy, things that the guy was going to do, and the man is there. He never promised nobody anything. That man never came out to say anything to anybody. That I will get y'all, I will do this. I will, everything that Joe we had, they put it on paper, they give it to him, and he was reading it.
Damn it!
Everything.
So you're telling me now that they didn't have a platform.
They didn't
have a political platform.
In the first place when they put one election, what happened? They started going around to ask. They started putting the people agenda together.
Damn
they came to America. Yeah, they came to America. Yeah, they had but they had a big program here. They had a big program here. Some told them Kenya said they were going around from place to place and they were trying to put something. What happened? They just launched it in Banga. They went Banga and they presented the Popo agenda. George Weah never said anything. Let me tell you, the presidency was just given to George Weah. Then people want the guy to perform miracle. It's impossible for the man to perform miracle.
But he's not going to perform nothing.
He's not going to do nothing. The man or anything. He
But
don't have to do nothing.
one of the things,
The people, they are identical. People always see the thing. They're identical. The way the country is running, things that are happening right now, that's exactly what was going to happen.
Mr. Anderson, let me just ask you something, right?
Yeah.
I see the people voting in Liberia, right?
Mm-hmm.
The people voting in Liberia. People can get out and say, oh, I'm going out there to go vote, and this and that and the rest of it. But do they know why they're voting?
Mm-hmm. Let me tell you something. We say now, right now, we're talking, right? They say 4 political parties coming together, having collaboration, right?
Right.
Another job we are loading up somewhere. You watch and see.
Right.
Watch my word. The way the people do things in Liberia, the way the people vote is very funny. One thing you must look at. When they start singing a song for you.
Yeah.
When those people make a song for you.
Yeah.
And you see that song.
So
wherever you are, don't worry whether you let it in, you let it in.
Yeah.
So long as that song playing.
Yeah.
And you see everybody dancing that song, you're about to become president.
So they got George Weah song.
They got it.
Yeah.
I will play that song for people to hear that song.
Yeah, okay.
They say the country giant coming.
Yeah.
That song, when they put that song on, the whole country on fire.
Damn it.
And we say the things, we say, listen, the guy is about to win the election.
Right.
People didn't believe it. The United Party knew they were not going to win the election. All of them knew they were not going to win.
But had they threw in the tower early?
They knew they were not going to win the election. There was nothing that George Weah, nobody can sit there and convince me and tell me anything that they saw in George Weah.
Yeah.
That George Weah was going to make a perfect president. He was going to run the country. He was going to take us to the higher height. There was nothing.
But
George Weah never went for debate.
Yeah.
The debate, the platform where they gave you for you to go out there. Even I who say now here, I may not be the best educated man on the planet, but I able to go there and battle those guys and talk my weak way.
Yeah.
They got some people in Liberia, they can't speak good English. But when they talk to you, they make sense.
Yeah, sure.
They're not crazy. Go in the villages.
But
how you think in the villages? You go to the villages, they get a chief.
Yeah.
They get a chief, then the town chief, the clan chief, and so the people get ready. You say your problem to them, they can sit down, they can tell you who's wrong and who's right.
Right.
This guy, the man will call our president. You listen to the man, if you don't sit with him, a guy, it's not going to work. The man went to the man conquered the war. What the guy ready, I don't know what the guy showed these people that people feel that this guy was the best candidate. That's why I say I guess so. Sometimes I get scared and say, oh, thank God he's president, because if George Weah is the best president, which means the other people were going to sell the country.
No, but
that's how the people think.
But
that's what they believe.
The thing is this. Let me just ask you a question.
Uh-huh.
The thing here, Ellen, he ran against Ellen.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he ran against Ellen. And there were many people who felt like George Weah won the election during the first time he ran against Ellen. But then the international community came together and said, look, let Ellen be president.
No, don't listen to that.
Okay. Ellen won. But George Weah made headway in the first time Ellen became president in Liberia, because I watched the whole thing, even though I was here in the States, but I watched the whole thing where Ellen, George Weah gave Ellen run for her money.
It was going to be good, at least when things when Ellen and George Weah were running.
Right.
I think it was going to be a good thing for them to allow George Weah to win the election.
Right.
Then we're not going to be the way we are today.
Right.
Because you know what's going to happen?
You are going to be the first person
right
to
now
run it and then mess it up.
Then now people will know exactly what we're heading to. Right. We'll be looking at the possibility of having the right people.
And be grooming Ellen and say, look, don't mess up when you get there.
Yeah, and you know why we're going to send a signal up? Because in the first place, we're going to be where when you come here, you bring war here and you kill people here, you're not going to be president yet.
Okay.
That was going to be the end of Ellen.
Right.
She was not going to be president no more.
Right.
Because people were going to sit down with George, we are going to look at it. We're going to have a lot of candidates we're going to load up.
You know,
the next election, we're not talking what we're talking about.
Do you know a guy in the George Weah government by the name of Nathaniel Magay?
Yeah,
you know Nathaniel Magay?
Yeah, Nathaniel Magay.
Okay, but there are people who are saying that Nathaniel McGay have a leverage in the government, more especially he have a lot of voice.
Let me tell you something.
So I mean, I want you.
Let me say this to you.
Okay.
We shouldn't be playing here.
Right.
The CDC-led government.
Right.
People that you see talking.
Right.
People like Jefferson Koji, Nathaniel McGay, Samuel Twe, all the guys that are talking.
I know all the people.
You don't know them, but the people that are talking, most of the people that are talking, they were talking before. That's not the first time they've been talking. The only person that been quiet that wasn't talking in the CDC party,
right,
was John Manawia. So everything you see happening right now, that the same thing happening. If you're not back in the day, if you're not part of CDC, nobody gonna have time for you. Right. So this is the normal thing that happens. I don't know why people so disturbed and people can't understand it. The rating were all on the wall. So we had never sat down.
Yeah, one of the things I wanted to ask you, Prince. Liberian people go to the poll to vote. Here we vote. Those of us here in the USA, we vote for president. And a lot of time, the election that take place here, nobody have to come and bribe us to say, yeah, one bag of rice. Do you have to eat one bag of rice to be able to vote for somebody?
No, not that. I don't buy that. Where people say, oh, they gave the people money to vote, that's a lie. The people ate the money.
Right.
They gave them money, they ate the money, but you know what the people did?
What
they
did
still voted for John Weah.
Right.
So the people not stupid. The people not crazy. We got a call coming in?
Yeah, we got a call coming in. Let me check. Who's this?
Yeah, the people not crazy.
Hello?
The people are not crazy.
Hello?
Okay.
Yeah, hi.
How are you?
Hello?
Yeah?
Sorry?
Your name and where you calling from?
Your name?
Yeah, okay, my name is George, and I come from the Philadelphia.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead, Joe. Welcome to the show.
You calling to contribute? You calling to contribute to the show?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's the reason why I'm calling.
Okay, Joe.
Okay, and, Joe. Joe, the topic we're on here today is what you expect from the $16 billion tomorrow, the report that will be coming up tomorrow, and why people voted for George Manawia after all the candidates they had. So the floor is yours.
Okay, like the $16 billion, because I was in Liberia 2 months ago.
Right.
And the $6 billion, that's negative. We're not there because, like, in Liberia, I've been following like the Liberian politics. That's negative. The reason I say it's negative because in Liberia, there's no accountability.
Okay.
Like in America, when you do something, you pay for it.
Right.
You know what I mean? In America,
right,
you got a lot of accountability. And the reason that people voted for just weird. Many people, like for me, I supported just because I was born in Liberia, and now, like, I immigrated to the state when I was at the age of 7 to 8 years old.
Right.
But I love Liberia because I use American passport, but I do not consider myself as American. I see myself as a Liberian. I'm saying.
Yeah.
But but the reason why people voted for Liberia, for George Weah, number one, is for hope. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People understood that he understand, like for me, the main reason why, from my own personal perspective, and the reason why I supported Joshua and over Joseph Walker was because Joshua understands how it feels to go to bed without no food. He understands what it means to walk thousands of miles to go to school. He understands what it means. You know what I'm saying? Like to stay with auntie, uncle, and they treated you. People like the common people voted for Joshua for hope, for change.
Hold on one second. My brother. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah?
Your name and where you calling from?
I'm Danaji Family. I'm calling from Dallas, Texas.
Dallas, Texas. Okay, hold on 1 minute, okay?
Magic call,
hold on 1 minute.
Hold on.
We got somebody on the line already. Yeah, go ahead, my brother. My brother that was talking, go ahead. Hello?
Hello, you there?
Yeah. Yeah, hold on 1 second, okay?
Yeah,
go ahead, my brother that was talking.
Okay, I want to talk to Joseph Anderson, man. I saw him on Facebook, and I've been knowing him for quite a long time.
Okay. Who is this, Mo?
Yeah, this is Ruda Family. I don't know if you remember me. We're in Ghana.
Oh, okay. Hold on 1 minute, Ruda. Hold on 1 minute. We have somebody on the line. Yeah, caller, can you complete your thought? Hello?
You shut him up?
No, I think he should be on. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, hello? Hello? Is the other guy on? Hello? Okay, go ahead. Rudolph, what's up? How you doing?
Hey, good man, long time, man. How
Yeah.
you doing?
Oh, not bad. I'm doing great. I need to get your number so I can call you so we can talk on the back end.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a number.
Okay.
Okay, so Rudolph, you on the Cannibal Show, or what's your input?
You listen to the show, right?
Okay, I saw you guys on Facebook. Whatever Jose Anasi is saying is true because this guy ran to be president of Liberia. The Liberian people just voted for him.
Yeah.
One thing, for what I understand at the time, I think Liberian people they despise people that are educated.
Okay.
So they will rather go for the ignorant.
Wait, hold on 1 second. Hold on hold your thought right there.
The guy is calling back.
Hold on, the guy calling back.
Somebody else on the line.
We have to merge the call.
Hello?
Hello? You there?
Yeah.
Yeah, just hang on. We were trying to merge the call. And,
Yeah, he will call back. He will call back. Yeah, go ahead, my brother. Go ahead. We got two different numbers, so if the other number is not working, you can call the other number, please. Go ahead.
There's a way you can merge. Oh, right here. Right here.
Oh, no, he will call back.
Hello?
No,
Hello?
no.
Yeah, I'm right here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm on the phone.
Yeah, okay.
Go ahead and talk.
Okay, I was on the phone earlier, but I don't know what happened. I think you guys, whatever, I got off. So, to continue what I was saying.
Right.
Many people voted for Just Red because number one, the logo was Change for Hope, right?
Yeah.
Change for Hope. And the Change for Hope. And from my own personal perspective, and the reason why I actually favor Just Red over Joseph Black because I felt like Just Red came from Gibraltar. He came from the slum. He understands. Just Red understands. You know what I mean? What it means to go to sleep without no food. He understands, what it means to walk 3 to 4 miles to go to school. He understands so many things. You know what I mean? I put myself, you know what I mean, in the low child that selling coal in the market.
Right.
That's the reason why these people voted for Just Red. But it's he's really his agenda is too early to George Just Red. But the part that I see and everything, and I and this goes to my fellow Liberian, right? The amount of hate that I see on Facebook, it's too much. So many hateful people. So, and the other dude that I see, Mark Japate, he posts a lot of hateful stuff, trapalizing. We are all Africa. I don't use black men. Africa is for black. Be it Mandigo, be it crime kill. No, Africa was made for Africans. So all these people, all the hateful things, and I see Henry Costa, baby, don't need it.
Let me come in, okay, my brother. You say you left Liberia when you were 7 years old.
When I was 7 years old.
You were 7 years old. Okay, so you probably had no idea what really happened in Liberia, right? During the war, you wasn't.
No, I know.
But you.
I do.
But hold on one second. What's your name again?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm George.
George.
Oh, okay, George.
George.
Yeah, go ahead.
George.
Go ahead.
Yeah, George. You wasn't there. What? Let me say this to you. You see the very hate that is going on all on Facebook. Most of the hate, and most of the things that are happening, and you see people talking, people getting angry. Some of the people that are talking are the very people who voted for George Weah, who pushed and worked so hard for George Weah to become president. My thing is this: Liberians are not real to themselves. You gotta be sure. Right. You gotta be able to understand somebody. You gotta do your little research about somebody before you just conclude that the person is capable of doing his job. Being a president, the reason why you see most of the guys push for George Weah because George Weah went to the higher height, conquered the world, became world best. People didn't know whether George Weah was qualified or whether he was capable of running an organization. If you look at his record, you look at his past record, watch and see from where he came from and where he was. That's all. It speaks volume. You get what I'm saying? So you see, most of the people that are talking, they get discouraged, and people are discouraged so much because their time, their energy, their everything they put into this guy, believing and having hope. That's why you see it resulting to hate. And you know something? Right. And you know something? Everything will be if George Weah was thinking, and he's the right person, he could put all of this to rest. If You don't have to speak big English. You don't have to do all of that. But there are things that when people believe in you, you got to show them that, listen, I understand. You know what I mean? I know where you're coming from.
Right.
All the hate and things that are going on, majority of the hate that are going on, I see people that voted for George Weah. They ran his campaign with not even knowing what he was capable of doing. You get what I'm saying? For me, I don't condone hate. I don't think it's necessary. Yeah, go ahead.
George, you just came from Liberia. Let me ask you a few questions.
Okay.
I will ask you economic questions.
Okay, cool.
How many times do we eat here in the States? I mean, on an average basis.
For my private life, I'm not going to speak for other people.
I'm not talking about you speaking for other people, but I'm talking about the overall people living here in the U.S.
No, talk about yourself.
I mean, we
yourself.
Okay, 3 times a day. We eat 3 times a day. When you were in Liberia, how many times those people in Liberia ate?
I'm gonna tell you, like this, like the economic system and the living conditions of Liberia is really deplorable because
it's deplorable, right?
It's deplorable.
Okay,
it's really deplorable.
let's look at Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. We came from war. We attributed the lack of development or the destruction of infrastructure, Liberian infrastructure, on the war, right? The 20 years of war that took place. And then Charles Taylor is in prison now. He's gone. He's no more. Ellen ran the country for 12 years.
Right.
And then after Ellen ran the country for 12 years, George Weah just took over from Ellen.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, when you were in Liberia, do you enjoy stable electricity and stable running water?
No, it was kind of a little complicated.
Right, but let me those are
light was not stable.
Right, the light was not stable. There is no stable running water, right?
Absolutely.
So let's go back to George Weah, because you say we should give George Weah a chance, and I agree for us to give George Weah a chance. But when can we expect? Because I see George Weah building road and things from Lrtn, and he building road from Liberia all the way to Ghana. So if you were the president, George, because your namesake George is the president in Liberia right now. So if you were the president in Liberia, what would be the very first thing? And also, let me just add one more thing: the health delivery system of Liberia is also ruined. It's destroyed. All the government officials leave the country and go to foreign country to seek medical attention. And right now the whole medical system is in shambles. So let me ask you, what would be the very first thing you will handle if you was elected tonight as the president succeeding your namesake George Weah?
Okay, from my observation,
right,
from what I've witnessed physically, I saw in Liberia, if I was the president, if I was not to be elected, the number one thing I'm going to push for is accountability.
Accountability. That's correct.
Accountability.
Yeah.
Accountability is much, because you know why?
Why?
Liberia is too free. Listen, people do whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
Right.
People are not being held accountable for their actions.
Okay, but
if I was just
wait,
weird,
Go ahead.
Go ahead. If I was just weird, I'm going the government officials. It's free. It's so free. Like the way the drives. It's through accountability. The anti-corruption agency. Number one, I'm kind of disappointed. I love
George, let's take a little quick break. We'll be right back. I want you to hold on.
Stay on the line, George.
Yeah,
we'll take a break and we'll be back.
Okay.
D12 on the beat. All I do was win. All I do was win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. All I do was win. All I do was win. I say I jump over it. Now how you deep with me, I jump over it. I say I jump over it. Now how you deep with me, I jump over it. They will see it. I say the way, yeah. So you forced to let me. You not let me say you forced to let me. You forced to let me. You not let me say you forced to let me. Jehovah bless you, no man can curse you. When Jehovah bless you, no man can curse you. When I can go away with you, and when I feel it will hurt. When I need it will ju. All I do was win. All I do was win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. Born to win. I say you was born to win, yeah. All I do was win. All I do was win. I say I jump over it. Now how you did for me, I jump over it. I say I jump over it. Now how you did for me, I jump over it. I say I jump over it.
Hello.
Pick up your shoe before you get struck by the thunders.
Sorry.
You are in the house of Mawu Patopa Osobolisa. There is no fear. So my son, what can I do for you today in my shrine?
I like to know plenty. I want for them to be arrested. I want for them to go to jail. I want for them to be deported. I want for plenty of bad things to happen to them. I want to hear bad news when they want to get out in the morning.
If you want, yeah, my bad news, you and I, yeah, oh. Yeah, oh, yeah. If you want, yeah, my bad news, you and I, yeah, oh. Yeah, oh, mama. God forbid, baba thing. God forbid, baba thing. God forbid, baba thing, yeah. Baba thing, yeah. God forbid, baba thing. God forbid, baba thing. God forbid, baba thing, yeah. If you don't want to see me, you must close your eyes. Ready the best. If you don't want to see me, you must close your eyes. But say, oh mama, enemies of progress, they don't want to see you shine. See you shine, mama. Enemies of progress, they don't want to see you prosper. Prosper, yeah. They want to see you die, then I want to see you shine. They want to see you cry, then I want to see you smiling. So negativity, no more positivity. Every day I do it, please cry I do it. Yeah. So negativity, no more positivity. Every day I do it, please cry I do it. Yeah. If you want, yeah, my bad news.
And we are back. So we have another brother on the line. If you're watching, brother, if you can call the other number, which is the 215-954-1375. George, if you're on the line, you're watching, I want to see if I can call you back, George.
Yeah.
But we have Mohammed on the line right now.
Yeah, Mohammed from Vegas. Mohammed is calling from Vegas right now. Mohammed, you on the Cannibal Show. We are discussing the issue that had to do with the report that is coming up. The president promised that there will be a report coming up tomorrow where about the $16 billion. So it's all yours.
Yeah, thank you very much. I've been a supporter of the president from 2005 up to today's date. I'm talking with you.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes if you support somebody, you got to support the person on the person's agenda.
Right.
Let me just bring the late Junior Senator of Montserrat, may so rest in peace, Jorindo Sharif.
Yeah,
right.
Yes,
I can remember 2009.
Mm-hmm.
I was back home at that time. I can remember.
Mm-hmm.
You know, our president George Weah is forgetting one thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that the people that are around him, the people that surrounded George Weah, he can't even listen. But I want to know the young people of that country that voted George Weah, that because of his love, I don't think George Weah know that. I know that Jefferson Koji can go on media and talk, Carlos Gray, Moba Molu, all those young people can talk. But George Weah himself, his face, it's a different thing. Let me just come back to what I wanted to say. 2009, the late senator that just passed us during those Chevy.
Yeah, that's George calling back.
Right. At a party headquarters on that day, after the GM Senator Jerry Chevy wanted to run as a
hold on 1 minute.
senator.
Mohammed, hold on 1 minute, okay? Hold on 1 second.
All
I got another call coming in. Hold on 1 second. Let me see.
Hit that green.
This?
With the green.
That's it. Okay. Hello?
And then try
Hello?
to see whether you can merge your call. I know what.
Is this this is George?
Yes, this is George.
Yeah, George, you were calling. We're trying to merge the call, but we're having a problem.
Listen, George.
So can you call the other line? You see another line?
George, drop off this line and then call the other phone line.
Yeah, it's 215-954. Okay? Okay, call the other line.
You got it. You got another number?
Yes, he's looking at the number.
Yes, I do. It's red on the screen, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
call us on that other number.
Call on that number right now.
Okay, I will.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you. And let's go back to. Oh, we lost Mohammed.
Mohammed,
No, we lost him. I don't know for
the
some reason.
702 number.
Yeah, 949.
No, you're in the wrong place, friend.
Okay.
Uh,
Call him back. Call Mohammed back. Sorry for that, Mohammed.
oh,
I'm having a little issue with the phone tonight.
well, I don't know why.
Yeah, we're having some issue with the
702
phone
number,
tonight.
Mohammed.
Mohammed?
Mohammed number, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, call him back. Call Mohammed back. Sorry about that, Mohammed. We're having a problem with the phone.
Mohammed, are you?
Mohammed, sorry for.
Okay, sorry for. We lost you for a minute.
Just looking at you people, yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
We have George. George, hold on the line. Okay, we got Mohammed. Let Mohammed finish, then we'll bring you back. Okay, George.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
We got both of you on the phone now. So, Mohammed, go ahead.
Yeah, so, you know, for the president right now, my disappointment right now, I got with the president. I'm not saying that the people that surround him, that those people, all of them should go away. No. Because, like, if you listen to everybody, you start doing the wrong thing.
Right.
It's like, here people can struggle.
Right.
You can struggle, but if you reach to certain part now, what to decide. If you feel that some of those people are not on the real tracks, you can grab them all and bring people that will give you another idea.
Right.
Those is part of life. It's a give and take. Some of us went on a CDC, the ring, we did all kind of things, all kind of things today. We are in America, we're not enjoying the benefit today. People like some of them said they're enjoying the benefit.
Right.
So that's how life goes. But if you look at it, we are everybody that struggle. We all should enjoy it. At the end of the day, sometimes you make some mistakes.
Right.
But what I'm seeing our president right now is doing. Georgia should know, I'm telling you, all those people that surround Georgia, not those people faces the people love. Like I wanted to bring a story. The late Jerry Sherry. The first time Jerry Sherry went to the young citizen that I wanted to be the senator of Monserrado. Quote me. People I was on the scene, I be on the party here, because after he said it, those young people say, who the woman here? Where you coming from? Jerry Sherry went West Point. The beginning said, Oma will not know you, what kind of vocal here? He went Nukutan, Clouton. Jerry Sherry was denied. Jerry Sherry never had no authority. They are color gray. All those guys were in Morovia at that time. He called upon George Weah. Quote me. After George Weah left in Morovia 2009, we went at the airport and collecting. The first thing George Weah asked, he said, I heard that your voting card have been missing. I want to see your voting card before I talk to you people. Those Zoko you're talking about, all of them started bringing voting card, putting in the air, popular voting card.
Yeah.
Those are the love those people show you.
Yes.
Now those people have given you the power.
Right.
Why now you can show to the people that the power you're giving, you already love me. Yeah. They're going to court. I'm telling you, my brother, for me, I'm still support of Georgia, but now I'm telling you, Georgia, because now I can tell you, I'm like getting discouraged because bit by bit, if I see how the country is going, bit by bit, because Every traveling, George is traveling. He's traveling with more than 20, 30 people, and all those things are money.
Mommy.
Yeah.
Mommy, let me just say something. Let me just say something in connection to what you just said. You know,
Yeah.
I said to somebody the last time, you know, I want to put my Liberian hat on as a citizen of Liberia, even though I'm on a show. But the thing is, you know, Joe, we are being president for Liberia. I like it. You know why I like it, Mommy?
No.
It's because, you know, when you go in a village, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got one strong man in that village. He beating everybody. But the people that are there, they have not tested his strength to see as to how that man can fight.
That's good.
That one are true.
Everybody say they man can fight, they man can fight, they man can fight.
Yeah.
When the man come in, Muhammad running away. Everybody running away, right?
Yeah.
So one day, the people gather, they say, well, the man who can fight, let's put him to test. So gonna picking can be. You think we have respect there again in our village?
No day. Your respect gone.
Because that village, you can lead that village because they people have a high expectation for you and you let them down.
That's true.
There are a lot of people that have been walking around here, even though I play the journalism role, but at the same time I'm a human being, I'm a Liberian.
Yeah, that's true.
You see? John Weir, I've been known John Weir for the time he was going to Muslim Congress, my brother.
You see that?
When John Weir left Muslim Congress and went to Element Scarborough, we carry him there to Kwesi Apia.
Okay.
I've been,
That's a long time.
yes, I've been announcing from the day I was a child. You understand? But today, they thought we're talking. In fact, some of my men were telling me, oh, my man, when John Weir kind of power, maybe he will know you, in the way he know you, you will go to Liberia and hold position. That position I'm talking, I don't need no position in Liberia because I'm doing very well in America.
That's true.
But the thing there is, my man, that our country, the John Weir come from the same place I come from. Well, whole day we used to go no eating begin. That football we live on. You see, there is a guy called Joseph Conway that used to live in John Weir Grandma Holiday Hall where you were living in Raga Gibraltar. That place right there across the bridge. My man, we know John Weir like the back of our head.
I know that whole area.
Okay.
So you see what happened.
We don't hear the man.
There's people. To be honest with you, people are really discouraged because you know what? I felt that when I heard people that were very close to John Weir, most of the guys that play football,
right?
Like Kevin Sickmay,
Kevin,
or how they call it, or Salim Sadeba, You talk about or the guy or Bocha. Well, all the guys were coming up and they were saying, listen, we like this guy. Yeah. But we think that this guy will not be the right person to lead this country. They were not.
But Sanisa Deba and myself from the same area.
Yeah, but you know what? They were saying that was a hint they were giving out to the people. But you see, people were so glued and people felt that this guy Congo. The guy Congo the war and the guy was going to be the only person that was going to change things. People were hoping and people believed in this guy so much. And people forgot to check the record.
Yeah.
People didn't check the record.
My man, football playing different from leadership.
Hold on one second, Mohammed. We got George on the line. George. Sorry for holding you up, but you know the line is getting busy. We got people calling in. So make your point, George. And Mohammed, hold on one second, okay?
No problem. No, I will listen to George.
Okay.
We're not talking about personal experience.
Okay.
We're not talking about personal interest. This is a national issue.
Yes.
Right.
When you know what I mean? When you address a national issue,
yes.
put away self-interest,
right.
Yes.
self-experience, and you talk about the topic, right?
Yes.
Right.
Like the problem in Liberia, I believe is right. We need to go. We need to go for referendum.
Yes.
That like referendum because I believe the Lrtn economic system does not favor the native Liberians because number one, from my observation, and the second thing, because number one, the living conditions in Liberia is really deplorable. Like some people don't even have it to eat, and the second thing is right, it is really sad go for referendum, and I'm begging just wait. And the only way to break this out, you see Sirlon, just look at Sirlon, Mother Bill. You see, he's on the right track. All these, I'm kind of disappointed. The only reason I'm disappointed in just wait, President Salih government office, there was so much corruption scandal in President Salih previous government, and I have not even heard one of these people have been audited or have been prosecuted. It's one thing I'm disappointed because number one, we need accountability. Look at Sirlon. All those people that was in the previous government, they are all being held accountable.
Right.
Why it's Liberia? Why we not we employ those people? We work for the Liberian people. Number one, the anti-corruption agency does not work.
George.
We only got the agency.
George.
It does not work.
George.
Number one, not even. I'm sorry. Just give me a second.
Go ahead. Right? Go ahead. Make your point.
I'm telling you, it's not even a single person has been indicted. I'm disappointed. You know what I'm saying? I'm disappointed because we need to follow the first step of sitting president. We need accountability. And the second thing, we need to go for referendum. And the third thing, I believe in dual citizenship because people like, we went to school in America, we should be given the chance, the opportunity to go back. Not going back to pay $160 for visas. It's wrong. If Senator can pass dual citizenship bill law, I got so many people, all my friends that are doctors, engineers, want to go back for the first time, but they got to pay for visas. Those are national concerns. It's not self-interest. People are so free. There is no Liberia. It's a lot like country. No one.
George.
Hold on 1 second, George.
Right.
Okay. George, let me say something to you, right? You see, you see us coming out here and people talking and talking. You say you left Liberia. You're 7 years old, right?
I had 8 to 7 years.
8 to 7 years old. Now that's the scary. That's the scary thing. That's the scary thing about Liberia because you left 8, 7 years old. You went back to Liberia. Mm-hmm. You cannot even cope with the system.
Right.
You confused and you seen the ills right away. Now you're not the only one, but we got a whole lot of professional Liberians, young folks who going to school outside here and making the difference. And you went to Liberia, you cannot even cope with the youth that are over there.
Right.
You seen the ills in the zone. It's scary because I got kids. My brother sitting near me got kids. Mommy on the line got kids. We all got kids.
That's true.
Yeah, you said that's true.
Yeah. If we have a guy who stayed in exile for so long, went around the world, conquered the world, and went back to Liberia, nobody's saying there's no way that George Weah can become president and make changes in 5 years. It's not going to be abrupt. It's impossible for him to build skyscraper, mansion, and all of that. But if he start setting the tone and say, listen, the poor people vote for me, people knew what to vote for me, I got love for this country, and we're going to sit there, we're going to do the right thing. If you don't do the right thing, you're going to have some consequences. If you are going to audit, if you are going to come, you will know if a person is ready to do something.
Right.
But for the length of time, for 1 year up to now, this guy is just sitting there, the people breaking law. All the things that happen in George Weah is that he's not even aware of some of the things that are happening. Only thing they're doing that from the beginning of this party, this CDC. Everybody that been talking, you see people talking on Facebook and they're yelling, talking about social things. Most of them are disappointed because you know what? Everybody thought that was the law, that was the right guy. And they're so disappointed, they can't believe that he don't have no direction.
Yeah, can I come in?
Come in.
Yeah, go ahead.
What you just said, like what you just said, that's it. Because the people were fed up. The people were fed up with the other politicians.
Right.
You know, if you get fed up, you have no option. Because it was the Liberian people who were so fed up, the people decided to embrace George Weah. You know that George Weah was but one thing I know about we the Liberians, if we get fed up with you, that's the end. If we get fed up with you,
but
that's the end.
Mohammed, I don't want you to lose your train of thought, but I just want to ask a question. Mohammed, why George Weah? I mean, who talk about transparency and this and that and the rest of it? There will be no corruption.
You never talk about that.
I mean, if he didn't talk about it, if he didn't talk about
everything was
it,
ready and given to him. John, we have never sat down.
Yeah, but the thing is, if for some reason somebody wrote something and gave it to you and you spoke it, then of course you are responsible for it. Mohammed, my question to you, you are sympathizer and member of CDC. The way you were speaking here tonight, Mohammed, let me ask you something. What happened to transparency? Transparency is what I'm asking.
Listen now, okay. Since the George Weah government take over, you know, I never see a document that will say that okay, this government have been corrupt with this. You know, all have been allegations. People will say this and say that.
Right.
Like the past governor of Madam Seri came on air and tell the Liberian people clearly the money at Noka, now Rabo Seli, and Madam Seli held responsible. Madam Seli took that responsibility today. Noka money. All Liberians know about that. She came on air and make it clear. He said the incident happened at Noka, the money being it. Now my son and Madam Seli take that responsibility.
Yeah.
So for George Weah here, we just laying elect because of the same poor people that on the other side want to make the government. But I'm not saying that George Weah, he is not doing everything right. I know he's doing the wrong thing, he's doing something right. But what I'm saying, I'm getting disappointed in him in a way that what I expect him to do, he's not going that way. That's what I'm saying.
Let me come in, Mohammed. Let me come in and tell you this. You saying that everything I allege. My problem is this. My problem. Hello, you there, Mohammed?
Yeah, I'm listening to you. I'm there.
Okay, my problem there is this, Mohammed. All the things you're saying, everything we're talking about here, all the corrupt officials, things that were happening, the past government admitted these things. They said that so things happen. And if the people give you the opportunity, and you come over, and all the people walking around free, you got nobody, you didn't catch nobody. You're not different.
I'm supposed to be on that too.
I think we should take a little break. We should take a little break quickly before we lose Mohammed. We'll take a little break and be back.
So
quickly, Mohammed, just stick around, don't go. Just stick around, George, stick around. Take a little break and we'll be back.
Okay.
Hello.
Take off your shoe before you get struck by the thunders.
Sorry.
You are in the house of Mawu Patopa Osogolisa. There is no fear. So my son, what can I do for you today in my shrine?
Lrtn know plenty. I want for them to be arrested. I want for them to go to jail. I want for them to be deported. I want for plenty bad things to happen to them. I want to hear bad news when they want to get out in the money. Yeah. Yeah. Keep up on the beat. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
T12 on the beat.
If you want hear my bad news, you and I, yeah. If you want hear my bad news, you and I, yeah, mama. Come for babe, baba thing. Come for babe, baba thing. Come for babe, baba thing, yeah. Baba thing, yeah. Come for babe, baba thing. Come for babe, baba thing. Come for babe, baba thing, yeah. If you don't want to see me, you must close your eyes. Ready the best. If you don't want to see me, you must close your eyes. But say, oh mama, enemies of progress. They don't want.
We're back, and we want to say welcome to our viewers. Everybody who's watching, we want to say welcome thanks for watching, and we are live on the Liberian Radio and Television Network. We got a couple of people watching: James, Abraham, Kona, Tia,
Koda could call in. I was on her show the last time. She could call in.
Savior,
You have the time.
Savior, Michael, Rosie, and Louis, and the rest of the whole 9 yard. Adama Salif, Doris, everybody's watching. Follow us on the Liberian Radio and Television Network. Don't forget Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. It's going to be Dr. Cooper and Mr. P are going to be on here helping you on giving you information on your health, on how you can ready or save yourself from getting sick and all of that. So we're going to have the health program regularly. This is going to be consistent, and we want you guys to support us. We're about to launch this thing in Liberia to keep giving you news things that you don't see, the news that the media don't give you. We want to be giving them to you live. So we got Mohammed and George on the line. Mohammed, the floor is yours. You were talking.
Yeah, like what I was saying, George was speaking of something, the referendum.
Yes.
That's one of the more important things. But the problem of our country, like George said something, our kid, like you were saying, our kid, we born our kid here, we let them know that we're from so area, they are growing. But in case whether they will allow us to get our dual citizenship. But the reason is that people behind the that we shouldn't allow them to come. Because if they come, they will take. Some people believe in our country. Some people believe that Liberia belongs to them. So long they're in our government power, they don't want for other people to come and join them.
But the first thing,
we got to get rid of that notion, saying that Liberia belongs to every Liberia. Whether you reside in Liberia, you go to Liberia, Liberia belongs to every Liberian. Don't look at the other people.
But Mohammed, one of the point you're making, make a lot of sense. But the thing there is, if you're talking it from that perspective, that's not everybody that go to Liberia want government job.
No,
I'm not speaking of the government job.
No, I'm not saying you. I mean, the point you made is well taken. About our children are going home and understanding what kind of country their father or their mother then come from and all the things there.
Okay, Josh, come in, Josh.
Yeah, so like, I'm saying, right?
Yeah, who got a baby? Who got a baby on the? Somebody got a baby on the line.
And I'm sorry.
Somebody got a baby. I think a baby talking. That's interesting.
Yeah, my phone. Hey, Mohammed, don't come back here.
Daddy talking for you right now. Daddy trying to save your country right now. So, yeah, go ahead, George.
Yeah. As I was saying, right? President Salif they do love the country because I believe, in my own personal opinion, just for you, hello.
Yeah, we listen to you.
We're hearing you.
Yeah, so, from my own personal opinion, just Ray is being used as a puppet. In other words, President Salif just tells him what to do because number one, it's really incredible, and it's very like I don't even know the English word to use. Like it was so much corruption scandal in her administration, and none of these people have been, not even the president, have been indicted, and I can't believe it. And the second thing is right, all the promises he made, and the news rate keep cleaning up, back of rice price. Well, my own thing is, I'm telling just read when you listen to me tonight, it's a time you need to get it together, man. The world is watching.
All right.
And if the world is not watching, we are watching. We are watching every action. You travel with 30 to 40 people. Who pay for those people? The Liberian taxpayer. And while people go to bed without no food, are you kidding me? You travel with 40 people, 40 to 30 days. Yeah. It's really incredible. I'm gonna ask President Jones Wade tonight. Is a battalion, if any organization, if any political group in Liberia, we need to write a petition. And the petition is we need referendum. The referendum, all those Indian people, all those Lebanese people that's in control of the Liberian economic. We need to write a petition. We need a referendum. We need a change to the Constitution. Because the Constitution does not favor the common Liberian. Because number one, when the American Liberian went to Liberia from the history, it was so much discrimination. History says that the Native men was really it was so much economic abuse towards the Native men. I'm calling on the government. We need a referendum. And the second thing we need our country back. Just wait. Liberia need Liberia back.
Okay.
Right now, the foreigners got our country. I went in the store, right? Listen, I was about to recall. I saw people of my, I'm 26 years old. I saw people of my age lifting this heavy box. And these Indian people, touching not them. Saying they go this way. I was just watching because I could not believe or comprehend what was going on. This is really going on in a country that I was born. And I see a brown skin man insulting my people.
Let me say this to you, Josh. Josh, it's nice to have you on here. It's nice to have you on and for you to call and contribute. This is very important. We know what? I'm trying my best to see if I can start. We're going to start doing some outside broadcasts where we're going to be meeting young Liberians that were born in America or born in other countries. We're going to start talking to them to tell us what they think about Liberia and how they feel about Liberia. Because you know what? We live in America. We got our kids here. And you say you left Liberia. You were 7 years old. My kids were born here. In my house. You will not believe this. My late children went to my daughter and my son went to school. And the teacher told me that my daughter, they were trying to get my daughter, she let talking business. Mm-hmm. She always want to explain. She want to be in front of everything. My daughter trying to explain something to her friends. She said my daughter took over and my daughter was explaining and everybody was listening to her. She talked to my daughter was talking. And she couldn't understand what my daughter was talking. I don't speak no languages, no dialect in Liberia.
Right.
But my daughter was talking, right? I took something for that thing she was telling me. She told me, say, my daughter was speaking this stuff. I said, what stuff? She said, that stuff. I said, which stuff? She said, which stuff? She said she was speaking the stuff. I think the Liberian. She was speaking Liberian or something. So I know my daughter, I don't speak nothing. I don't speak I speak the regular English. I'm speaking to you guys on here. So I asked her, I said, the teacher said you were talking. What you were talking? She said, we're speaking Liberia. I said, what do you mean Liberia? What are you talking about Liberia? I said, we're speaking.
You were speaking Liberian.
Yeah, the Liberian English. But you see, to tell you how we teach with a smart, but we teach our children and we tell them that you are Liberian. No matter what you do, you are a Liberian. Nobody should take that away from you. We got a president. Yes, we got a president who got kids born outside of Liberia. He speaks just as some of our kids here, and they are Liberians. We got a president who lived in exile all his life, conquered the world. He went to the top. He lived the luxurious life and anything you can think about. And you want to tell me the president don't know what they call corruption? The president don't see, he don't see the ills. The president don't see. You telling me that this president don't know if the people around him are corrupt? Everybody the president appoint, he give. They got some baggage. From the time the president been out, you want to tell me George Weah would not call? He would not call. Look at the president from Sierra Leone going outside and targeting professional Liberians and Sierra Leone. He telling them we gotta go home and go fix this country. Who would George Weah come outside and go to a professional Liberian and say, pack your things, you're going back home, you're gonna go work for us.
Right.
I'm not gonna pay you all the money, all the $1 million. I'm not gonna give you $15,000, $18,000, but I'm taking you back home. The people need you.
Right.
People will pack the bag and go home. That tells you that the president wants to see the right thing. But this president is so mute. He's not even talking. He's not saying anything. Even the children in Liberia, the young people, you 7 years old, you went to Liberia, you saw the aid. What do you think about the kids that in Liberia who look at it, who feel that this president is going to do the right thing? How our kids?
What I was simply trying to say, I don't think.
Let me say this. Let me before you talk, Mohammed. All our kids who got in Ezra, we just starting the war because you know what's gonna happen? When the kids leave from here and go to Liberia, the ones that they're already angry, they're not educated, we're not giving them the opportunity, they're gonna resent the kids that are going back. So we continue it will be a continual process that will be stuck in Ezra, and our kids who's supposed to go back home, hang with their brothers.
They will not go back.
No, not go back. They will not go back. That's the problem. And the president who the man got no remorse. The man who he can't even step back for a minute and say, listen, something is wrong. I don't believe that saying that people are around him. Nobody around him. The president was by himself.
I got your point right now. I got exactly your point. Like what you just said, I 100% agree with you. But the president lack of one thing. He forgetting one thing. That those people that surrounding him, not the people that when people vote for. I will tell you, if no George Weah, the day George Weah say I step down as sustainable of CDC, the CDC party, I don't say it will be existing, it will be there, the GAP party. But that popularity will go away. So he should know that. So like he got every right to catch anybody for corruption and prosecute them. But he said we all are Liberian, we all are this. The country will continue being like that.
It's not
and another one we elect him.
Yeah.
We never elect George Weah for that.
Okay, gentlemen.
It's so disappointing to see our Nukadi Nigerian men work with 200 million in the OID. That country, sometimes we think about what happening to our country. People will come from different ways and just grab the money and just walk free without no penalty, without no anything.
Okay, let's yeah, Mommy, let's get we gotta make our you guys can make a closing statement.
Okay, let me make my final closing.
Yeah, George, he make a closing statement quick, then we can come back on. Okay, we want you guys to follow the show, okay? Follow this platform.
Yeah, I'll be following the show. Yeah.
We don't necessarily talk.
Yeah,
we don't necessarily talk just politics. We talk different things here. You know, there are different things coming up.
That would be good.
Follow us, okay?
That would be good.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
No problem.
Okay. Thank you so much for calling.
Yeah. Thank you very much. But I'm like we're talking about the $15 billion.
Yeah.
That is the topic of the show. Now, the president is saying that they're going to be bringing a report next week. So definitely let me wait and see that report and see the indictment, what will happen in that process. What are people will be there with because he said it. Then let me wait and see what he told the Liberian people, it is right or not. So anybody, whether you from the present government or the past government, if anybody got linked with it, I'm telling our president, anybody that got linked with that 16 billion should be prosecuted. I'm urging, I'm begging him for him to do that for us. So you guys, thank you very much. Your good night.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Mommy.
Thank you very much, Mommy. Oh, we've lost George. Right. You know, George talking to me, and I can feel the pain. You know, I feel so bad for George because George went back to Liberia, and the thing he's talking, he's not lying to you.
Yeah.
Because when you look at the thing, we're sitting in America with born children. Like some kids that were born in Ghana, other places down in America. Oh, got kids all over making some good. Look at some of the children that graduating with powerful degrees, working into places. Look at George Weah's son. You listen to Timothy talking. It's very the man is. You can listen to the boy. You know that. Yes. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
This guy is doing extremely well. The president is not even thinking that my son is out there. He got to come back to this country, and we got to educate the children. We got to do. If we were ready for change and he was ready for changes, the first thing from the day he took over, all the things the speech he was reading and all of that. If the guy was serious about moving the country, you were going to feel it from the first day in office. You were going to notice it.
Yeah.
You're going to notice it. They had a lot of good guys. He had the CDC were putting up. They had a lot of good people that we could push around. Apart from that, Lrtn Is said the government was corrupt. I understand all of that. But we still have people in our government who were honest. They were working. They were doing the best. Everybody not criminal.
Right.
Everybody not criminal in the government.
Mm-hmm.
Some people were holding some key positions that were making things happen. The president can just change everything overnight. The first thing the president said, all deputy minister, controller, and so they should leave the office right away and take everything over. So they were out even doing no auditing.
Preliminary investigation
Nothing.
Or anything like that.
Just because to my head. And that was the report. I didn't hear the president saying that.
But the thing is, when a government is changing hand, right? You don't move everybody at once.
No.
You gradually transition people into position. You gradually position because some of the people that are coming on board, like the new people, they don't know what they're stepping into, and that's how you know you can get them to do a good job. But they just went and unilaterally removed everybody from office.
So let me tell you,
and replace them.
You know, Mr. Campbell, let me say this: so you Liberian people gotta be truthful to ourselves here.
Right.
They say that they get the man doctor degree. The man job we don't lie. He say things sometimes you can look at the guy, you know the guy don't lie.
Yeah.
The man said that he tell you. The man can tell you sometimes. The last I listened to the man one time. He said people just around here talking. They know they just talking. So the man sat on national radio. He said my main objective is to make sure I protect Lrtn Is. He was not lying.
He was not lying.
The man said it again. The man said he gave speech. He said when the incompetent, when the competent are around, the incompetent will take over.
Right.
He's not lying to you.
No, he's not lying.
He's saying the truth.
He's not lying. He's saying the truth.
Yeah, the man said he talk about beat it, driver, beat it. The man, some of the things the man be talking, the man said, the man said, blessing Akbana. The man telling you, he don't lie. The man said, oh, we win no book. The man he didn't even know that he's educated.
Right.
Yeah. If we was educated, if we already had the guts and knew that how to run the country,
right,
you will feel it. You will see it and you will feel it. But everybody that were running, most of the guys that were running behind that were talking so thing, we are silent everybody.
Right.
He knew because most of the guys were educated. We can't have the guys around. He's not going to have control.
True.
So people say, oh, the people around the man. Who told you? We don't want nobody that will tell him what to do.
True.
No, it will not happen. You know, so we say now we're talking every day. People say there are things happening in Liberia that's not normal. It's not normal.
Yep.
Look at people, they naked girls and walk with them on the street. We ain't hear nothing. When the campaign was going on, the man who claimed that who they say he knows so they had the people in Libya, you saw Liberians, they selling Liberians for slaves.
Yeah.
In the other countries. No, the whole campaign was going on. Nobody talking anything about it. We ain't even mention it.
But not only that.
They ain't mention it.
When you had 9 minors getting buried in your country, and nobody says anything about it. The government never issued one statement or anything. We hear nothing about how they were going to appeal to other people to try to get people out of there.
If we are working, if we are already on here working and doing the right thing, you see, people will not be talking. You will not hear all the hate and so thing going on. But the guy is not showing no sign. He's not showing no sign.
Right.
Yeah, they believe the young people in Liberia. Let me tell you something. The young people in Liberia, the people that voted for Joe, we are those young children in Liberia, really, the way my was saying, those guys really believe in Joe Weah.
Right.
Papi, those people got love for Joe Weah because for the guy to not say anything and just be mute, and each time he appears somewhere, it happen. I'm telling you, those people love Joe Weah.
My man.
People thought when Joe Weah was going to be president, you were going to have all the soccer stars were going to be coming to Liberia. You were going to have business people coming to Liberia.
Yeah.
You were going to be, things were going to just start moving. You would not believe it. Because I talked to a couple of kids that said, Papi, my brother, just wait.
Yeah.
Don't know. Just wait and see. Yeah, Joe Weah become president. People say they may become president. The thing that will happen in the country. Some people say you acting like you already know Joe Weah. If you know Joe Weah will not take nothing for nobody. Right. The expectation. And Joe Weah was, even they say debate, the place where the men always go talk, Joe Weah left, he went brought Mayway. Mayway, the singer.
Yeah, Mayway.
He went brought Mayway. The men campaign, he had people coming to sing. The men were going from one place to another place, going from one place to another place. People were talking. You hear the guy, the man had a whole governing council that was set up in the CDC. Now everybody got to call, you got to take instruction from. Joe Weah became president, what happened? Up to today, people don't even know what. They confused. Like, One thing is this. We just broke our guy, we just broke Joe Weah and just exposed Joe Weah so badly that I think when he leaves from the presidency, he's not going to recover. He's not going to recover.
I mean, the thing there is this. It's common norm that a president, when a new president comes into office, they will audit their past leadership. But nothing like that happened. The $16 billion, I'm anxious to hear what the report going to be on it.
If the $16 billion come out and Lrtn Is said he was involved, Robert said he was involved, and all the other people that they're talking about, all of them were involved. What do you think Joe Weah would do? Prosecute them?
Nothing. Because the first thing, there are Liberian people that are yearning for prosecution to take place in Liberia, more especially as it relates to the war crime code being settled. The president has not said anything. We want nothing.
The BBC Sony, listen to the man talking. Listen to the guy speaking on BBC. Yeah, the man talking on BBC.
Yeah.
The first thing, and not rooting anything up, but we got to talk to our people. You've been there for 12 consecutive years.
Yeah.
You saw things in Liberia. You see some of the
But
wickedness that was done in it. If even your administration still didn't do nothing, okay, we understand all of that. But you saw some of the worst things in Liberia.
Right.
And you come there and you making the kind of remark. You go play football. They place the country where you've been playing football for decades. President can practice, don't get me wrong. You can do certain things. You got to take your exercise. But the place we are right now, you take 4 million people and put the trouble on your head. And you still say not drinking Hennessy and chilling?
But the president beating drum. So gonna clip that I got the president beating drum. I mean, tie it.
Beating drum. Even the flag. I remember one under flag. They were one of the July 26th thing. Somewhere in, I think in the rural area had some flood.
Right.
They had a program. They may have a program. They went on and had a program. They said the people won't come and talk, so they may have it. They may not even have the. I don't know, but this president cannot. I don't know what's going on with him. But if something is wrong somewhere. Something is wrong somewhere.
Why they play that thing wrong?
It's wrong. And you know the thing is, I think what they believe, this administration, what they believe is, we don't order nobody, we eat our own, and when we finish eating, we'll leave it with them. They didn't know that they got, except because you can't, the Liberian people too, you can't trust them. Except maybe we got another job we are like loading up to,
right?
That might come to, we don't audit and just leave it and just say, that did the thing, man.
Right.
Let's forget about the thing. But if you have a very, very robust administration and you have a very good person who understands and come on, they're not going to go free.
Not at all.
They're not going to go free.
There
are a lot of things that happen.
But the thing is, you got to also look at what they call statute of limitation in the law. You got to look at statute of limitation in the law because
so the Liberian people waiting for tomorrow to happen.
The only thing that can happen if somebody take over from George Weah, they can only audit George Weah government. They can't go back to Ellen government.
No, there's possibility they could do that. It depends on the person that's coming.
Well, I mean,
you cannot just jump in the state cover and just use it and just relax. So you want to tell me Ellen whole administration, everybody that running
Ellen whole administration left the government empty, left the cover empty. They stole every last penny out of the cover.
Well, I don't want to say that anyway. Look, saying nothing happened.
Well, I mean, the president can have his own opinion.
He said nothing happened.
The president have his own opinion. But I think those of us who have our opinion when it comes to Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, I know Ellen very well, Prince. I know Ellen very well. Ellen, people who have worked with Ellen, I know them. When Ellen was finance minister, in fact, I asked Ellen question when she was running to be president, and I knew her government was going to be a failure. Because in the first place, Ellen is too crooked, Prince. Ellen is too crooked. Why is she taking responsibility single-handedly for the local money?
Let me tell you.
Because she knows fully well that Bronco just make noise.
Mr. Canaba, I gave it to that woman.
Yeah.
Give it to her.
Ellen give it to her. Ellen is a
she among.
Yeah.
That woman understand the Liberian people very well.
Oh yeah, she understand Liberian people. She understand that Liberian people just make noise. Liberian people just make noise. Yeah. After they make noise, there will be no prosecution.
If George Weah can sit on the TV, national radio, and say, my main agenda is to support and protect Ellen Johnson and all the things that happen, I give it to Ellen. Because you know something? This woman, Henry Costa said that thing, if the woman, something happened to the woman died. Liberia still got trouble.
But the first thing, where the woman died,
where the woman came from,
yeah,
and the length for killing and things that went on in Liberia. People talk about war crime code, and everybody just the woman says she's waiting for them to take no code.
But first of all, let me tell you something.
Yeah,
you talk about unless Helen Costa say unless the woman died. But Ellen Johnson Sirleaf ain't going nowhere. Let me tell you.
She's not going nowhere.
Ellen Johnson Sirleaf died. Eh? Prince, Liberia trouble not over.
Let me tell you something.
Because you know how many Ellen Johnson Sirleaf the guy in Liberia?
Liberians, Ellen will pass away in Liberia. She will stay old, she will die. All the big dignitaries will come from all over. They will honor, they will give that woman her flower. People will dance and so will bury that woman. And nobody will go to walk around court.
Nobody will do nothing. Will happen. There will be nothing that will happen.
So all the top people talk about $60 billion, all that
agree.
There's some worse things that happen.
Oh yeah.
And nothing happened. And you talk about $16 billion.
First of all, let me tell you this. Go back to the war itself. Okay, go back to the war itself when Samuel Doe was in office. Samuel Doe, everybody was making noise. Doe was the problem. Doe was the problem. Doe died. After almost 20 years, the war continued. Okay, that's how Lrtn operate.
I don't listen. I don't.
That's how Lrtn operate.
To people that are causing George Weah and insulting all of that. No, my thing is, George Weah. There's no way. Even if you want to put the other candidates, if you're going to put them there, I think we're still going to be having challenges. There were a lot of things are going to be going on. We're not going to be 100% to say, oh, the base skyscraper or rules. No, it's still going to be impossible. We're still going to have some challenges. But, trust me, at least if you're going to put somebody who's correct, we'll know where we're heading right now. People will start packing the bed and go home.
Right.
People will feel it. People will start feeling it. But my thing is, the president, forget about everybody else around the president. See, the president got problems. The people around the president. The president himself do not understand the position he has. That's what I think.
He doesn't.
That's what I believe.
Because
if you know sometimes I don't know whether he's stuck sometimes or even know whether he's president. I don't know because.
But in the first place, look at somebody put the president in office. Okay, George Weah put Besanga Finley in office as what? The foreign minister, right? I want to know why Besanga Finley just lost an election in Basel. He lost an election in Basel. He became senator of Grandmother County and never did anything. Nothing he ever did.
I don't want to
show me the record, but because the first thing, let me tell you something. Our country, one of the things you have to look at is we have to plot the old map on top of the new map on top of the old map. What it means is that we got to look at the work you have done to say, yeah, the man, Prince, did such and something. He built Lrtn.
Okay, let me ask you something. Okay. What the work that George Weah did? You cannot. There's no way you can start talking about people in George Weah administration. The way George Weah ran the party, the way he ran his life, that's the same thing happening. You talking about what President Garfield did? What did George Weah do that is promising? But that people will look at the presidency and reward it to George Weah. George Weah played football. We understand all of that, but after the football, after everything, look at where we are.
The point I'm trying to make here is this. If for some reason, like the people say, oh, George Weah, I didn't know boy, this and that and the rest of it, all that kind of thing. If somebody criticizes me and say, well, Mr. Cannibal, you don't know anything, right? If I'm going to post somebody in office, like my foreign minister, I'm going to look at the best people and put them in office.
But are the best people he put there, so it tells you how you operate. That's the best people he got.
Here best people.
That's the people he refused that can do the job. Look at the appointments he made.
Right.
That's the people that can do the job.
Okay.
I remember when Saint Mane came, when he brought Saint Mane were talking how communists, what happened? Saint Mane to Social Security.
Right.
He's saying we're in the corner because they didn't understand we are.
Right.
They were just hanging around we are. Everybody, the guy, the man is the soldier because they were all great secret. Everybody wanted to get something. So they were hanging around because they knew the children had love for George Weah. So that's the only thing. But there was nothing that George Weah would really show people who been outside, who know themselves to say the guy could be president.
Right.
I don't know, but to be honest with you, any other person I think we're going to do a little bit better than what we got right now.
I'm telling you.
I know it's too early to say.
You know, let me tell you.
But to be honest with you, if we were going to put, let me tell you, most of the guys that were pushing for George Weah to be president, they knew very much. If they consider you,
all the poll you're talking about, right? All the 20 some old party that existed in Liberia.
Yeah.
As a Liberian, one of the things that I would tell you, I'm telling you sincerely, if you were to ask me who is the more competent person that you could put in office, I would try to take Mill Jones. I would take Mill Jones. You know the reason why I would take Mill Jones? Mill Jones, when he was, I don't know the guy, never seen him before, but the record of that man, he is one of those people who put his money to where his mouth is. When he was bank governor, he took money from the cover, the Liberian government cover, and gave it to people who were
the people say
who went out there to make business.
The people say that was not their own money, that was the country money. The people say George Weah own money he worked for.
Yeah.
He went to Ghana. He was going to camp.
Yeah,
and giving
and
people money.
distributing the money.
Yeah, so because of that, he got love for the country. That's why they get
Oh,
the
I
presidency.
see.
That's why they get the president.
I see.
Yeah.
That's why they get the president.
That's why they get the president to
But
him.
Ellen Johnson squander what? No car money.
No, they didn't look at that.
They look at that.
No.
That one is not existing. Not like money, right?
No, they didn't look at that.
Then she opened the vault and took every last penny out.
And she admitted it.
She admitted it and said, I took it, right?
Yeah, I took it.
And-
You know, during
and
the
me
campaign,
nothing.
during the election time, after the election,
Right,
when George Weah was making the appointment,
right,
when Breslin got finished into the party,
right,
I could feel people were not happy. When all the people were coming,
right,
people were getting scared.
right,
When George Weah won the election, he started making the appointment.
Right.
People were completely discouraged. People were like, what? Because the people that were coming, usually now we came back, there were people that were coming back, people were concerned about what's going on with the guy. I knew straight that this is the George Weah right there. This is what you're looking at. This is it. And I'm telling you, you couldn't convince the people in Liberia that.
Look,
You know,
brother.
somebody told me something one time. They said it's good that George Weah came to power because if George Weah was not going to come, he was still going to be in the corridor and people were still going to feel that.
But I don't want to for war, telling
The
you.
guy was going to make a difference. So it's good that he's there right now.
Yeah.
You mess it up. Everybody learns sense.
Yeah.
When you come from here and you go to all the camp and you give money when you go by the post, hey, my man. We're not ready for you. We're not ready for you, yeah? Because if this is the best candidate they poured out,
Yeah.
and they believe that he was going to do the great and powerful thing,
Yeah.
and this is what they got, trust me, it's not easy. And right now, they're sitting on the state, people still loading up, all the men will do better. One thing I can enjoy, they say, in Jesus' name.
Right.
Jesus.
Oh, but the
what
thing
if
is,
people don't know?
like people look at Jesus to level rate.
Let me tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
God go on holiday.
I know.
Liberia,
You know,
Liberia is a country
my
that.
father used to tell me, say, God sitting down in an armchair, right? It's on wheel. That armchair is on wheel because the earth is round, right?
Yeah.
He said, my father used to tell me, he said, when the armchair turned towards you,
Yeah.
every mistake you made are money.
Yeah.
Every mistake that good life, right?
Yeah.
But who know the millions of people God made that you know, because the chair is straight with the chair to turn around.
Yeah.
So as the chair move from you and God turn it back to Liberia, what will happen there?
Let me I just want to speak to the audience, and I hope those that are in Liberia should take this very seriously. I know very few people got internet. But what we need to do as Liberians, you got to start checking the next person near you.
Right.
We need to start doing that. If you know you are not qualified and you are not competent and you don't have certain what do you call it, characteristic in you, or you don't have certain talents, and you see your talent that you like and the next man near you have it, get closer to that person. Don't denigrate them.
Right.
Push that person, ask that person how you doing it, let them elevate you.
Right.
Let them help you up. That's how some of us been living.
Right.
Do not lie. Don't lie to the next person.
Right.
Don't sit down knowing very much. We're running the Liberian Radio and Television Network. We come on here every day, we sit down, we talk.
Right.
But there are people out there who are more qualified, who knows how things work.
Right.
That's why we say we are open to criticism.
Right.
If you know on this platform we're doing something that is not right, you call us and you tell us, I think you me better.
Right.
I don't
But
not everything you would tell me I would take,
Right.
but I would listen to you and I would try to see
But
where I can refine it or do something much better than what we're doing.
Right.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
one of the
Before I
things
finish-
we always do here on this platform
Mhm.
is the fact that we don't lie to each other most of the time.
No.
Because, you know, our mouth is not Bible either.
Hello?
But
Hello, your name and where you calling from?
My name is Ezekiel Kennedy, and I'm calling from San Antonio, Texas.
Okay, how you doing, Ezekiel? Welcome to the show. This is Liberian Radio and Television Network.
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Okay.
Yeah, I just bumped into the show, and but I heard both of you guys discussing about some of the things that are going on in our country and
Yeah.
what the president is doing and what he's not doing.
Yeah.
And we're kind of following the discourse, so I wanted to contribute a little bit, but if you would bring out the topic to me, because I did not actually see the
Okay.
topic.
What we're discussing is we're talking about this. What's your expectation for the $16 billion report that will be coming up tomorrow? What do you expect? And another thing is we had 18 or 19 candidates. Why was George Weah the best person? And if he was the best, is it meeting people's expectation?
Good. To my understanding and what I would say, I think, like we always said, I think For me, I've always been telling most of my Liberians that it will be wise for us to wait and see the outcome, and tomorrow the outcome will wait all this while. So I guess my expectation of what we're going to be said tomorrow, if it comes to be that the government had a hand in it, or if the government don't have the hand in it, I think we need to come together and don't create any hostility within the country whatsoever the result going to be. Like, we have to work together as Liberians and move forward from there. Those that will be, if anybody is brought out into the picture that they were part of the money, I think the government need to take action against them so that the law can take its course. I think that's what I would say onto that result that's supposed to come out tomorrow. Okay, having said that, when it comes to meeting the expectation of what I think of the president or who would have been the best person, well, I would say George Weah, even right now, if you were to take George Weah out of the picture, you would have asked me the question, if I was turning around to you, who you think would be the best person to rule the country? But I'm not expecting you to answer that now. Let me give my answer, then you will add on.
Yeah, go ahead.
You are the host.
Go ahead, bro.
Liberia, and I'm going to remind you, and I'm going to take you back.
Yeah.
Liberia has been duped for the past 133 years, because I'm not trying to add the year that the past administration just took the early Joseph Sally, but let's go back from 1847 to 133 years.
So why you never added the Ellen Johnson Sirleaf administration there?
No, I'm going to add the Ellen Johnson administration. She's not out. But what I'm saying, the administration that I don't want to add now is the George Weah administration that brought us to 2019, because it just took over from 2017.
Yeah,
okay. Ellen Johnson is added. So if I say 133 or let's say 45 or whatsoever, I'm not trying to exclude Ellen Johnson. She's part of it, but not this government. The government is not included.
Right.
That's what I meant to say.
Right.
All right. I mean, look at our country. There have been no sincerity.
Yes.
And then people want to say we should not be divisive. The common people thought that is a camp or is a farm. All they've been doing is use the native people, and every native man arrives to the occasion to do anything that have anything good in mind to destroy it, and where the destruction comes from right here in America. And I will give you an example. Doe came up. What did they do to Doe? They could not brought in use our own native people to go with a crew about to come and overthrow Doe, because they found that the farm people and the Gill and Mana people were not doing well. They came through that and then they used Kuapa, and unfortunately Doe covered Kuapa. And they did not stop there. They brought in Charles Taylor and on and on and on. So look, if you would listen to me and just understand what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, we're listening.
George Obo, we are, apart from what his government has started with and what he's doing right now, if you take him from out of the picture, we have nobody in Liberia that can carry our country anywhere. So look, this man just came to power and it's been 1 year, but we've been hearing a lot of negative things all on social media. But this man, he's going to do this, his government is doing this. I mean, that man has just been in power for 12 months, for God's sake. So what is wrong with the Liberian people? We know that we are anxious now and we need development, but we cannot put everything on this man. He has to have his turn. And then we have to see the wrong thing that he's doing. Let's talk about it. If he's doing some good thing, let's talk about it. But I've listened to some people, some Liberians, not some people, but some Liberians, and they have nothing good to say about this government. Everything is negative. And if you when everybody that came through has not done nothing, and we haven't gone anywhere. And for the 12 months, the man is pushing the country forward. So I think as Liberians, even when we see the negative, we need to talk about it, but everything shouldn't be negative. Let's talk about the positive so we can move the country forward, because what some of our Liberians are doing, and most of the Liberians are doing this, they don't have no love for Liberia. Some of them already pledged their allegiance to America.
Let me see.
They're not going back to Liberia. All they want to do is destroy the country for our fathers and sisters and brothers and sisters, over there. And this is wrong. Let's work with this guy so we can move our country forward if we love our country and start downgrade and destroy everything in our country. Even the America that we live in here in when Barack Obama, to just retrospect a little bit, when Barack Obama came to power, even in the first 4 years, he couldn't do anything. The job which have already messed the country up, and the man took his time to put this place back to be what it is today for over 4 years, almost coming to an 8-year term before the country got back on track.
My brother.
What do you expect when people have messed our country up for almost 170 some years for John Weah to change everything around within 12 months? That has been very cynical of most of the Liberian, not Liberians anymore. They are American, and they have been very disingenuous to that government and to George Weah. So let's be very, very specific here.
But can I just ask you some questions?
Yes.
I will make a statement before I can ask you the question. You know, the Basel people. I'm from the Basel side, so okay. Listen. Let me just use a parable. You know, the Basel man got a parable that says the storm. Listen.
Okay, put it in English now. Yeah.
The storm that's supposed to be the chicken star from the tail.
Yeah.
And that's a parable. You see, the reason why I use this parable is very simple, because in the very first place, in 12 months, I don't expect for George Weah to do anything.
No.
There have been systemic corruption. To undo systemic corruption in our country is very difficult.
Yes.
It's not prevalent. But let me just finish my thought. When you look at the organization that the Bassa people have in this country, the name for that organization, they call it the preamble, rather, the actual motto they have. They say Amakwagaraji. We are fingers of one hand. Amakwagaraji. Now, if you look at where you got a whole bunch of people, you know, Prince made a point here today, praising Joy Weah, more especially when it relates to those are the people that voted for him. And if I was in Liberia, I would have voted for Joy Weah. In fact, I was on a show. I was on the public radio the last time when Joy Weah and Ome Bwaka were running. And I preferred for Joy Weah to win the election. I started with Joy Weah to win the election, then I would start with Ome Bwaka. And I have my own reason, and we can't dive into that tonight. But one of the things there is this. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, one of the things that really disappoint me and made me to have a second thought is the fact that it's a common norm. It's a common norm that if a president leaves office, with more especially the kind of corrupt practices that took place in the Ellen Johnson Sirleaf government, for we are to say, and I listened to him and I quote, that he cannot audit Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, brother, it's something that I have to sit down and rethink my position.
Can I say
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, one of the reasons you got to think about is you live in America here. There's an Ellen Johnson that America supported 100%.
Right.
You know that the woman is corrupt.
Right.
And she was the one who took that war. Do you know why the country stopped with Ellen Johnson when they know that she shared blood in our country? So John Weah what's going on. Y'all know what happening behind the scene?
So let me ask you. So.
There is a country that's still giving a woman a war when everything is coming out, everything that she's doing, they're still calling her here and giving her a war and everything.
So let me say.
There's a young man that came to power and is trying to do something. So are you guys trying to say that the man should be a local here with America one way or the other so that they can stop putting sanctions on him? All the things we do not know what happening behind, and that's one of the things he needs to start that man is not prosecuting the war.
Okay, but.
100% right. But let's look at the other side. This is
but forget about prosecution. Let's forget about prosecution. Let's talk economic for a minute. There are many people in many quarters of the country who have asked for Mr. Weah to call, because you who's speaking on this phone tonight, if I check your bank account now, you got more than $2,000 or $3,000 in your account. But the reason why I brought this up is the fact that Liberia will not be the first country after Ellen and her cronies have plundered through the resources of Liberia. Liberia is left with nothing. There is no resources in Liberia to do anything. Our people are living at the detriment of the Lebanese and the Indians in that country and few other different nationalities that run the economy of the country. Now, if for some reason why George Weah is not paying attention to some of these calls that have been made by other people and calling Liberian people who live in this country, as you people call it, diaspora, to say, look, come on home. Those of you who are living in Liberia and doing well, come on home so that we can infuse money into this economy and let this economy let the country work. Why is he not doing that? Because
let me say this to you, my brother. Let me say this to you. There's impossible for Joe Weah to be serving as a president for the first 12 months, for him to be skyscraper and do things that people, their expectation of the Liberian people, it's impossible. Even don't forget to know that Joe Weah is a millionaire. Which one of the Liberian presidents that was a millionaire that you know of to get into that seat?
First of all, no.
He's a millionaire.
He's a millionaire. Listen, he's a millionaire. He's a millionaire. Listen one second. The thing there is this. Let me speak one more about some parables, because since you're about some man, we got to wrap this thing up. But so I know what okay,
we got other audience on the different social
so
media.
we are on the different social media. So let me interpret this. You know, Sparta is a man who eat banana.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sparta go across the river. The next thing, a rich man come from there to buy all the banana in turn. There's a parable. So the question that I'm asking you is the fact that George Weah, we know he's a millionaire. He played from Yaoundé, Cameroon, all the way up to the highest level in his life. Okay? Why George Weah never built? He was a senator. He was one of the more powerful senators in Liberia. He never built. Let me finish. Where you talking? Chancellor was never there. Chancellor was never there.
No, but my brother.
Chancellor was never there. Ellen Johnson said it. Ellen Johnson said it. Who protected him? Ellen Johnson said it. Who protected him did not. Was president in that country for 12 years when Joe Weah was sitting senator for Monserrado County.
No, but hold on one second. Let me talk to this brother, right? Listen now. Yeah, but listen to me. Forget about senator. Let's forget about.
So now that we ain't got a problem.
But listen to me. Let me tell you. Let me say something to you, my brother. George Weah, the 12 months that you're talking about, that George Weah cannot change things, that's true. Apart from that, George Weah is the president. George Weah will need the support of every Liberian. every Liberian, wherever you are, George, we are going to need the support from you to let me learn. George, we are going to need all the help, all the support, and everything you can think about to make things work in Liberia. There's no president that's going to work alone. You get what I'm saying? You need all the support. But let me say this to you. The individual himself got to be willing to learn and to listen. You get what I'm saying? You said, George, I know from the election time, what I was told and what we read on the internet was, George Weah had $85 million. Now what he worth? $85 million. George, forget about president, senator. I don't want to say anything about senator because you know what? George Weah just spent 3 years. He didn't have the opportunity. That's right. That's fine. 12 months, he can run the country. That's true. That's how many? That's 5, right?
Right.
Okay, forget about that. But that backtrack from the time he was in senator, and from that all the way to 12 years, 2005, most of the guys that are in position, that are handling position right now, George Weah had $85 million.
Yeah.
You want to tell me George Weah never invested into the youth? He never did things that by now he will have competent people that he can trust, that he can move around. With all the corruption that went on in Lrtn Johnson city government, you talk about Congo people. George Weah is the only guy that never took war to that country. George Weah never steal from government to come into office to say he got money before. So no, George Weah went to the highest high, play, work earnestly for his money. George Weah is the only guy that can bring about accountability.
Right.
George Weah is the only one that can put the Congo and country people to rest. You know how he could do that? It don't have to be abruptly, but if he start taking the baby step, everybody will support him. You can't tell me say Lrtn Johnson said he come and get in a war and so thing, and George Manuel Weah was voted 62% in Liberia, and he want to come up with accountability, and America will say, oh, we let Lrtn Johnson say all the wickedness he did. In the first place, Lrtn Johnson said her government, Lrtn Johnson said he don't have Bill Clinton, you don't have Barack Obama, she don't have Hillary Clinton as president in the country anymore. We got Donald Trump. Donald Trump don't give a damn about any other place. Anything you think about, he don't care.
He don't care.
You think George Weah will start taking the step? Look at it, Sierra Leone. Start taking the rightful, making the rightful decision, and somebody will say, "Oh, my man, you can't do that because you know you behind the scene."
Right.
Lrtn Johnson said. So you telling me?
That I agree with you.
Okay.
I think that's where I have a problem with George Weah because when it comes to Lrtn Johnson, I cannot back George Weah.
Okay. Forget about Lrtn. Forget about Lrtn. Forget about Lrtn, right?
I can look at it better and know that he's doing something that we need to give him the time. But with Lrtn Johnson, I agree with you 100%.
Let me forget. No. That only.
Because we live in the country and we see a lot of things that are happening behind the scenes. Especially when you hit the politics.
The first thing, my brother, the Charles Taylor government, Lrtn Johnson Sirleaf was a major part of it. Lrtn Johnson Sirleaf used the money they got, their money to sponsor war into Liberia, and we have evidence of that. And these people, in the very first place, it go all the way back to the time Samuel Doe became president in the Republic of Liberia when she
If I would say something just quick. Okay, and these people, where we are, these people know exactly, this is a woman, where she came from and what she did. So how on earth were they supporting her 100% in everything when they know that this woman destroyed our country?
No, you know what? Let me tell you why people keep calling. Let me tell you. Lrtn Johnson said he sat down with Brooklyn. Yeah. And Lrtn said she waiting to go to court.
Right.
People can take her to court. You know why Lrtn said now she writing this thing out? Because Lrtn know that all the people will consider to be permanent people in the community, people that will believe that they strong, they honest, they are leaders, they are all junkie. She know that. She know very well. Right. Let me tell you something, right?
And this is America that keeps
saying my brother, what is your name again?
I'm Ezekiel Kennedy.
Okay, Ezekiel Kennedy. You might say, my uncle, maybe you related to me somehow because my uncle I live in Bon Mines and he was Milton Kennedy. I grew up in Bon Mines. But the thing is, let me just ask you something here. quickly. Mr. Kennedy.
Yes, sir.
Let me ask you. Let me ask you something. When you look at Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, who ran Liberia for 12 years, 12 unbroken years. Okay, she went on Brooklyn. Lauren Brooklyn have a show in Liberia. She went on that show, and she said that the people lying on her, and she gave money to Joe and this and that and the rest of it, and Joe should come up and give a full report and this and that and the rest of it. Why you people are not questioning? Why the Liberian people are not questioning the tie between, or the kind of relationship between Ellen and Joy Weah? Why we the Liberian people are not questioning that? To actually find out between them.
We're supposed to be very questioning, and then number two, all the salary that Ellen Johnson put in place that are left behind that cannot be undone because the legislation brought the passing the law and the money that he got ripping off our country. Those are the kind of things we're supposed to be talking about instead of talking about unnecessary things that will bring confusion within the community. So yeah, go ahead.
But let me say this to you, right? Let me say this to you. During the even that I was just saying something about Weah, that Weah was going to be the best person, and he was going to be the one that was going to change things. You know, during the disarmament, when there was disarmament in Liberia, you know they had to call money to go down, to go actually talk to the beginner to get a gun. Disarmament when they were disarming the soldiers. We were part of that. He went back, he was there, and he helped to disarm the people. My thing is this, right? My thing is this. Weah is $85 million. He worth $85 million. You stay in Liberia for 12 years. Forget about presidency. Don't forget about the presidency. And you want to tell me that Weah couldn't build a house, he couldn't do anything big in Liberia. He kept all his wealth up to becoming president before he started bringing things out. Let me tell you.
The country was not safe, brothers, to be very
for 12 years.
I don't blame you on our part.
Listen.
Because the first case, number one, he built a house in the heat of the war, and one child, people they destroyed our main house.
Mr. Kennedy.
So his point is, we have all that money. He couldn't do nothing because the country was not
That's
safe.
not true.
No, listen to me.
That's not true.
I got friends. Listen now. I got friends. I got family. I got even people who didn't run for politics, who are not involved in the politics. They're not involved in so many things. But they went back home and they invest.
Right.
They started building homes. They started building houses.
I gave you
right next to George Weah house.
Yes, I gave you two guys.
If you go to George Weah house,
yes.
Right now, if you go to George Weah place, around George Weah place, the property that there,
right.
Some of the buildings the people putting over there,
yeah.
You will be shocked.
Right.
So you want to tell me that George Weah was so afraid for 12 years?
Right, for 12
when
years.
He served
when he went to the government
as a peace ambassador. You said the country was not safe.
But brother,
you know what?
This is a man that came from nowhere. He worked hard to make money. So there's no insurance company in Liberia. You put your money somewhere. If you don't attack, anything happens, you go down the drain.
Brother Kennedy. Everything you say here tonight.
But you know what? The thing the brother talking.
Let me
say this. Before he talk, the thing the brother talking.
Yeah.
He making a lot of sense. Because if you look at things for true.
Right.
If you really look at technically.
Right.
Joe Weah had $85 million.
Okay.
He never do nothing. He kept the money because he said he felt the country was not safe.
Right.
So you see how his administration operates. You see how the administration, Joe Weah administration operate because the country was not safe.
Yeah.
The guys that were with Joe Weah, they were keeping their own money too.
Right.
So Senate giving power in the president building.
Yeah.
So everybody coming in the building, and how you see him the time again, the rest of the guy building property because now the country is safe.
Okay.
That's what the brother said.
So they are the only people. They are the yardstick, but who will define safe? Okay, I see. But the time again, Joe Weah and all these people, they are the yardstick. They are the reason why they are the reason for.
So the brother is making a lot of sense.
I see.
You see?
Now,
so my brother, I can call with you on that.
Brother Kennedy, let me ask you one more question.
Okay, yeah, ask me one question and then I can.
Yeah, we got to take another call.
Give you all my
Yeah. Yeah, I take you to get a final statement so we can because we gotta go.
Okay, my final statement to us Liberia and you guys that are with me right now, and to the audience and to the listening audience. Look, especially I'm a native man. I'm not going to sugarcoat here. I'm going to go straight to the point. Look, the Congo people have destroyed our country, and if you are a native man, I'm not saying that if John we are doing running with your backing, we got to take our country back because we have the potential, and we are come to America. We see everyone all going to school, and we know those men have fooled us so many years and destroyed our forefathers, our sisters. So people shouldn't come here and be talking about we shouldn't be divided. This is not being divided. It's straight talk and a straight point, and we nobody's going to deal with whatsoever that they have been doing to say we're going to do anything wrong against them. But I think we have to take our country back. We got to help our people understand what is right because people have fooled us so many times and destroyed our country, and the country looks like shit. Excuse me for that expression.
Yeah, we don't use that language.
We have to build that country, and that's why they don't want. If a native man comes to power and try in his weak way to do something, they sit in America here and try to destroy the person. They did the same thing to Doe, and they did the same thing to Tava, even though Tava was part of them, but Tava declared himself as a man from Bone County, and he was doing what is right because he sent a lot of native people to abroad to learn during his administration. But let's go to Do. They destroy Do, and that's the same mentality they're trying to bring about and destroy. We as a native people, we can't sit down and look at them destroy that man.
Okay, let me.
If the man do the wrong thing, we got to talk about it and help that brother and help ourselves for all our we working here so hard. We need to go home and put our resources together and build our country because these guys they don't have interest in our country. We've seen it, and if you guys have not seen it, I have seen it.
Okay.
And we'll do anything to stop them from going anywhere.
Okay.
Even the Arizona man that they're talking about, that man, he's also an American citizen. He's not. He's a Liberian. He came here and declared he has no right to go down there and run for a president. We have to make sure we get him out, and we'll do anything to stop him. We want another native man. When we are moved, we're going to put another native man there. We're not going to allow these guys there, and they are only tiny fraction of that country, less than 5%, if I would say. We cannot allow them to come continuously dominating us, and we'll sell up. We're going to do everything to move forward, and that's my message to the native people.
Okay.
I'm not excluding you, but you destroy the country, and if you want to come on board, you got to work with us.
Okay, let me say this to you. Thank you for coming on, brother. Thank you so much. Okay, so thank you for coming on. We're glad that you came on. Okay, so thank you. Yes. All right, but let me say this to what he was saying just now. I just killing myself laughing. Let me say this to you. The countryman got the gavel in his hand, right?
Right.
He got to use it.
Right.
If you say we won't get rid of the Congo people, the district thing, you got the gavel. You know the right thing. You were elected, 62% elected you.
Right.
You have it. This is the time for you to use it. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Somebody wrote there, they say, George, we are building houses. Is that the issue that destroy Liberia over 100? My brother, no. George, no, wait. I may address Sumo, if you can call her already. I like what you're saying. There's no way. There's no. George, let me tell you, the destruction of Liberia, even George Weah is a victim.
Right.
Of the destruction of Liberia. George Weah is a victim, you know that?
Right.
George Weah had to fight hard. George Weah never had the opportunity.
Right.
He had to fight, take his care from that country and go outside.
Right.
To go make it happen.
Right.
Only thing we're asking for George Weah is accountability.
Right.
Sure, you got to get that's what I say. The country people always say, oh, the country people can't also name. Why we always point somebody that can really do the work? If we country people want to do the thing, let's get a man that can really talk, that can do it so he can put it into place. If you say that the Congo people must gotta work with you and so they will work with you. But don't be the country man and be suffering your own country people and be doing negative things that will affect your people. For me, I don't believe in that because you know what? Liberians, We got Congo people, we got country people, we got people. And you see all in America.
May I just say something?
Go ahead, yeah.
One of the things I want to say here tonight, Prince, is the fact that I agree with a lot of these people coming on.
Oh yeah.
To voice up their opinion.
Yeah, we don't take nothing personal here anyway.
We don't take nothing personal. The thing here is the word that facts use all the time. That what we use, fair and balanced.
Fair and balanced.
But let me just make clarification here.
Yeah.
We didn't come here to discuss Congo and country.
No.
We didn't come here to say whether the Congo will destroy. That's not my job.
No.
That's not my job. I'm not a Congo man.
Somebody's calling from Chicago.
Right. I'm not.
Chicago, Illinois. How you doing? What's your name and where you calling from?
This is Amini calling from Chicago.
How you doing, Amini? Welcome to the Liberian Radio and Television Network.
Yeah.
And before you go on to say anything or Amini those our audience, please. This is the Liberian Radio and Television Network. We are here on a consistent basis. We don't only discuss politics. We want you to keep following us. We got a whole lot going on. We also asking for donation for this platform. We are a non-profit organization. There's nothing we're doing here that is not legal.
Right.
We are legal. So this platform is for the Sharing Development Foundation. We want you to help support us. The number is there. The email address is there. You can call us. Wherever you got to donate to help us out to keep the platform going. We appreciate it. Whatever we get from here, we want to see what we can give back to our community. So keep watching, support us.
And we about to go to Liberia to build this thing into Liberia as well. And all of the rural news. The news is not going to be coming only from Monrovia because everybody think Monrovia is the only place that we should get news from. But we got people standing by in Monrovia to go into the villages and then in the trenches to bring news to us.
That's correct.
We want to build this thing and make it very big so that you people can get the kind of news that you never got before.
Okay.
So that's why we have been striving to do. But Amini, I was trying to make a point, but I will hold my thought until Amini make her point. Sister Amini, are you there?
Yes.
Go ahead, man.
Go ahead, man.
The platform is yours.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Myself, I'm a native woman.
Right.
Okay.
And somehow, any rational person is not expecting we have to wear miracle overnight.
No.
Right.
No.
But within the 6 months of him being in power, the first thing he started with he said his friend borrowed him a jet plane, one. Before the 6 months could finish, 16 billion lost, it disappeared.
Right.
With no accountability, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
When that 16 billion lost, those CDC or people around who can talk like that, they all start contradicting themselves. Malu will say one thing, Tua will say the other person will say a different thing. But those times that the whole world was listening, we hear from the president right there, such a news. When I stay broke, I would have come and made a statement right away. I made them make a conclusion, but I will right away nip it. But he sat there for either 3 or 4 days, came out with hair, body down. People know straight how guilty you were. The pressure got him. He came out. What he mumbled or he talked. Nobody understood him up to today. Well, okay, that's another one. Then when let me be fair to the president for a little bit. When president, we are then doing their time of playing soccer. But soccer, they never have money. People, the soccer players were not making money like now.
Yeah.
And I know somebody flamboyant like we are with our build houses. Trust me, if not even in Liberia, will be somewhere. But you stop lying. I'm sorry to use the word lie, but you stop telling lies. You gotta be honest with the Liberian people and ourselves. It's not about Congo, Nete, and this person. You know,
that's correct.
You're talking about Nete, you're talking about Congo too. Let's talk about Congo people a little bit. You're talking about Congo people. All the people, when I 17, you have short-term memory. You're the support of we are. When they say money, like, that Ellen. When they say something good, no, Ellen, but we can't do that. Those people, they are our brother and sister. So which one is which? Okay, if you say the person never left penny there for you, why can you hold this woman or the previous government the way Severino is doing next door
Hold on 1 minute. Hold on 1 minute, man. We got somebody else on the line. Hold on 1 second.
Hello, Joyce, come on.
Joyce, your name and where you calling from? Hold on 1 second, man. Yep.
Joyce, how are you?
Put it on speaker. Hold on 1 second. Sorry for cutting you off. But
are you calling to contribute to the show?
Yeah, I'm contributing to the show.
Okay,
hold on 1 second. We got somebody
on the
line already, so just hang on 1 second. Stay with us.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead, man.
Go ahead, man. I mean.
So it is stop the concord and nitty and whatever thing, because at the same concord thing when people asking about investigating Ellen or guys, then he said we are all brother and sister. But then when the Liberian people start asking or complaining about and what he do is corrupt ways, then you're to say around that Ellen there. So which one is which? Yeah. So you stop lying to the public. You start misleading us. We are not dummies. We know what exactly those people did, and it's going to follow. If you tell we if you already love we as you claim to say, you stop telling it, man. He can change the way and make things better. It's not too late. But you just start doing Hosanna because and to be honest with you, people, mostly our brothers there that in the community that support this bad behavior when you look at majority of them in the community that no good wants them. That don't want them that used to do black money doing the water. So of them happy, but they that because they want money from there. If you know the Congo people or whatever want to do you wrong, then do the right thing. And stop giving excuses.
Okay, so let me ask you, man, what's your expectation for tomorrow? The report is coming up tomorrow. What do you think going to happen?
You know what? I will save my comment on that because I don't want to talk before time.
Okay.
This report came ever since. They're sitting down on it. That prayer when you went for to Israel, they better pray good. They better pray that they ain't part of it. We praying too.
Well,
we are only did that reporting, so-called FBI thing. FBI work in America. They can't get out of America to go work for somebody else. So we're waiting for that. Excuse. That report. We're all waiting to hear it.
Okay. Thank you so much, man. Thank you for calling. Yeah. And don't this might not be your first time watching the show. Call us. Be in touch with us.
How does somebody contribute towards this?
Okay, look on the line. You see, you just call the number you call. You can call me on a few hours, and we can contribute whatever you want to do. Thank you so much.
And
okay.
I'm glad we got two people on our side and not just one sided.
Okay.
Some of our brothers on the other side, they just one sided. And I'm happy that both of you on there, and you're not taking one side, you're talking both sides to see everything.
We have to.
Oh yeah, we have to.
People, we are not crazy. Like
no, we're not.
Rational people.
Right.
Yeah.
We that in the diaspora, just stop insulting our intelligence.
Right.
Okay. And I'm gonna call you. Make sure I'm gonna call you back so we can get the donation. It's very important to us.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Joyce, come on.
She's there.
Hello, Joyce.
Yes, hi.
Hey, Joyce. How you doing, Joyce? Welcome to the Lrtn Radio and Television Network.
Oh, how you guys doing? I will be on that show, and you gotta hire me.
I know, right? You know what? Because the thing is, we need more ladies on the thing here. We need her to come forward.
We need a co-host. The last time I told you, I said I wanted you to be my co-host, and you still coming because when I call your phone, you don't want to pick up because you know I will harass you to come on the show.
Okay. All right, go ahead. Go ahead, Joe.
Go ahead. Wait, hold on 1 second. Somebody else is calling.
Somebody else is calling.
Hang on 1 second.
Call the other number. We appreciate it.
Hold on 1 second, Joyce.
Let me see in accept.
Hold the green.
Yeah, let me see. Hold on 1 second. Oh, the person gone.
Okay, Joyce.
I'll call the person back. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Joyce. Go ahead, Joyce.
So I just want to tell the Liberian people that we have come a long way.
Right.
We have come a long way from pressure, from people, limiting us to certain things. We have come a long way.
Hold on 1 minute, George. Hold on 1 minute, George. Hello, your name and where you calling from?
I'm Henry. I'm calling from Philadelphia.
Okay, you calling from Henry. Can you hold on 1 second? I'm begging you. Okay, yeah, George. George, make a call, a comment. Okay. Okay, Henry.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, go ahead, Joyce. Go ahead, Joyce.
Yeah. So
life that it's a modern day, and we have gotten a president that that came from nowhere to somewhere. I feel that is a testimony to a boy that's walking down waterside knowing that he's nothing.
Yes.
And one day he can become a president. That's a testimony. I don't care what anybody says.
That's correct.
So
That's correct.
we are at this point of our life. We need togetherness. We need to start doing that segregation and that tribalism mess. You understand me? Because as a nation, we will not grow. Even as far or near, if we cannot understand the basic thing of being united, even in the U.S., the one thing that people stand on is united. That's why they say united. You understand me? USA, United States. We have to be united.
Yeah.
We are not. We keep fighting over some crazy stuff. Who cares about what we are doing or who he is? We care about how you're going to move our country forward.
That's good.
How we can be a help to you moving our country forward. That's it. That's all we should care about. You understand me? They put the people into offices. One thing I break what we're lacking, you give a man a job, you don't train him. You don't give him a training for that job. What do you expect him to do?
Right.
You expect him to run the job the way he thinks. You understand me? So if that cannot be put into place, we're not going to blame nobody. We're going to blame our forefathers that developed jobs. They didn't put policy in to train people because they put people into position. You understand me?
Right.
Those older ones that are passing around here, that they call themselves diplomats and stuff, we're supposed to be blaming them. Where was the time that you guys have to put policy in? Before you employ someone, you have to give them basic training.
Right.
You understand me? So all these pointing fingers will not build Liberia. We're so old, and we need to stop all these nagging and pointing fingers and cussing the president. I don't really care about president. What I can do for my country, I'm going to do it without the president consent.
Right.
Without me even knowing who he is or what he's even doing in the country. Because that's what the people of the nation need to do. We need to come together as one. We need to start loving and start hating and have all this hatred.
Okay.
Because the people suppressed us so long. How are we going to get out of suppression if we start uniting? You understand me?
Yeah.
So again, I would say to my Liberian people, start figuring what to do to help your nation. You're going to go back Liberia one day, even to kill, to see your mom, to see your father, to see your daughter. You will go back one day.
Yeah.
And remember, when you go back, and if that country is still trouble, you're in trouble.
Right.
You're walking in a danger zone.
Yeah.
And if you think America is in heaven, you better erase that out of your mind.
Okay, George. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for calling.
Before I go, I want to bring people to go to my page and fund my project, the EFT, Corner of Liberia sector, to fund the project I'm going there with.
Okay, you gotta come on the Liberian radio. Okay, come on the Liberian radio and television network. Make a little donation so we can promote it for you. Okay. Okay.
I will.
Okay, thank you so much. We got a brother. Okay, we got a brother on here who is from Henry.
Yep.
Henry is on here from where? Philadelphia, right? From Philadelphia. Henry is on here from Philadelphia, so we want to give Henry the opportunity to make his comment. Henry, go ahead.
Yeah, I want to say, first of all, let me say thank you to you guys. For accepting this call.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, but I heard the first lady talk. She said some things that I just wanted to rebut some statements from her. This president, I don't want to go in here pulling her because if you talking about Congo, you talking about country, we all are one.
Yeah.
I want for us to know that we all are one. Okay. It happened during the war. People passing through my place coming coming from Marusa, passing through Broadway. I see people, I don't know them. I open my door for them.
That's good.
But this is why they will always say, oh, the come people that go. But a lot when it got to our places, our area, we open door, we give them water.
Yeah.
We don't hit anybody.
So if I was to ask you what side of town you from, you from the Congo side?
Sure, I'm from Broadway.
Okay. Continue.
Yeah.
But we don't.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm Henry Brisbane.
Okay. Okay,
Brisbane.
Brother Brisbane.
Yeah, Brother Brisbane.
Thank you.
All right. So I will not harm myself.
Yeah.
Not because.
No, that's not. Listen, we're not discriminating against anybody
we
here.
don't believe.
We don't do that.
We don't believe in on the platform.
We don't believe in Congo, Native, all that thing.
We are all Liberians.
We all Liberian. We have the right.
Let me say that, Henry. Before you go, let me say something, right? They say you can take the men from the bush, but you can't take the bush from all of the men, right?
Right.
There are a lot of people that say Congo and Native. Let me tell you something. You got a lot of Congo people in the country. People who call themselves Congo people in the country. They're not doing nothing yet. They're passing around. They're doing nothing. They got a lot of Congo people in the country that aren't doing nothing. They're passing around here. They're walking around. They ain't doing anything yet. They got a lot of Congo people in the country that are doing some powerful things. And they got some country people in the country that are doing some powerful things. So when you can't say Congo people, fool people, so let me tell you something. The individual, we just local people, let local people for themselves. Most of the only thing I would tell you, Liberians are always been bad lucky, and they always been, they got a constant habit of rewarding people who do wrong to them, and they're always electing the wrong person. That's the thing. That's the problem. That's the key. You get what I'm saying? I got friends that are powerful that I talk to. We do things. I don't even know their tribe.
Brother Brisbane.
But I know what they're capable of doing.
Brother Brisbane.
Yeah.
Remember when the Congo people arrived in Liberia, the American Liberian arrived in Liberia, it was a long time, 1847, right? Or 1842. If you look at our constitution say if you are born in Liberia, you are Liberian.
Yeah,
I don't look at tribal group. I look at people who are born in Liberia. You're born in Liberia, you're Liberian. That's all it is. So continue your thought, brother.
Yeah,
continue your thought. But I just wanted to add a little point there.
When people say
those are people who got low IQ.
Don't know how to hold things. This is where possibly, we all make mistakes. We all make mistakes. And this is a mistake with me. When this coup took place, we killed all the Google people. So
I'm telling
this country to come back to itself, and not one person, we all made that mistake.
Right.
And we still continue making that mistake. Most of the time, I go on Facebook, when you come on Facebook, I listen to you and enjoy you.
Right.
But how can we rectify those mistakes?
Yeah.
We need to start looking beyond. I heard a lady saying that these people need to get basic training. How will the training come about? People sitting here, they don't want to offer anything back then. They don't want to do anything. Everybody wants for the country to do something for them. The last time I asked a question on Game Show, I said, show me what Liberian men for now who will identify me on farm. You will say that what I know, you know about the Cooper farm, you know about the Brisbane, you know about the Johnson farm.
Right.
Everything goes down the drain.
Right.
We're not lifting nothing off. We're just putting things back beyond. So we not made mistake. We should be able to come on and rectify that mistake and get together instead of pinpointing. Tomorrow when I see you, I can't say nothing good to you, but I will just say, oh, this is the man that stole all the money for the country.
Yeah. Okay, Brisbane, let's take a quick break. We'll be right back, okay?
All right.
Stay with us, just stay on the phone.
D12 on the beat. All I do was win, 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 win. All I do was win, 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 win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. All I do was win, 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 win. All I do was win, 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 I say I jump over you. Now hold you deep for me, I jump over you. I say I jump over you. Now hold you deep for me, I jump over you. They will see it. I say they will, yeah. So you forced to let me. You not let me say you forced to let me. You forced to let me. You not let me say you forced to let me. Jehovah bless you, no man can curse you. When Jehovah bless you, no man can curse you. When I can go here with Egypt, and when I feed in here with earth, when I need here with you. All I do was win. All I do was win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. Born to win. I say you was born to win, yeah. All I do was win. All I do was win. I say I jump over it. Now hold you deep for me, I jump over it. I say I jump over it. Now hold you deep for me, I jump over it. I say I jump over it. I say your time, now your time, nobody can stop it. I say your time, now your time, nobody can stop it. They can do all they do, and they can talk all they talk. They can do what they do. Hey, turn the fire the person, Holy Ghost fire the person. Turn the fire the person. All I do is win. All I do is win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. Born to win. I say you were born to win, yeah. All I do was win. All I do was win. They will see a koro with a big apple. They will see a koro with a small apple. They will see a koro with a big apple. They will see a koro with a small apple. Jehovah bless you, no man can curse you. Jehovah bless you, no man can curse you. I say your time, now your time, nobody can stop it. I say your time, now your time, nobody can stop it. I say
calling from Philadelphia. Brother Henry, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, this is the Liberian Radio and Television Network here in the city of brotherly love and sisterly affection, Philadelphia. And we have with us Henry. Henry, go ahead.
Yeah, first of all, let me just get back to it. Let me forget about the politics, because I see what you're doing. Let me just leave the politics alone. Well, I mean, this is what we need in our community. I mean, we can create something for our brothers and sisters there.
Yes.
If you come up with a kind of Google idea, Bible idea, that, I mean, people can come in. You don't have to bring $100.
No.
The little you get, I know you be able to pour water for another man. This is what we need. Instead of pointing here at people. I mean, 2-3 of you guys just do this and take it for you to Liberia with the effort of people who donating to it. I know it will be good. I will encourage you to continue, and the little I have, I will contribute towards it. This is what we want.
Thank you so much, Henry.
Are people sitting there waiting for people to before your part ball? No.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You're right.
You're right. You're 100% right. But the thing is, you got a lot of Liberians that are unemployed in Liberia right now. So we want to try to see whether we can create some job in Liberia. More specifically, we want to bring in people who are there, and we got journalists standing by to work for us, to bring us news that you never heard before. From all the way Liberia, because we're not only going to be in Monrovia, the guys are going to be going in the trenches, like in the interior and bring news. So Henry, this is what we have been doing.
So we actually encouraging everybody, just donate the little bit you can donate, and trust me, because whatever project we're going to be taking, you have the platform to be able to see it firsthand. It's not going to be something that we're just going to sit down and you would not know exactly what's happening. But this time around, you're going to see it, you're going to feel it. We want to help people. We don't want to be just talking politics. If we can sit and be talking some positive things, let's be able to help somebody to get a job.
Right.
All right? In our weak way, we can do something to help somebody.
I was sitting on here for you to know. I mean, then you gave me feedback. I will tell you how can I send something to you. It would not be much, but that would be
right.
Okay,
my brother.
That's what we need.
Yeah.
We just don't need people to just come here and see something and they can't move.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I appreciate you guys. I actually appreciate you guys.
Thank you so much.
Okay, we have the. I'm gonna put the address on the screen so you can look at the address too, and you can send a letter. You can put a check in there. You can send it, or you can call me right after here, and we'll be able to take the. We'll be able to take this. But thank you so much, Senator. Thank you so much for coming on. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we just want to use this opportunity to thank you.
Yeah.
And you guys have been great. Our audience have been very great. And those of you in the Republic of Liberia who have been watching us, we want to just thank you for watching Lrtn. As usual, we're going to do this thing. We're going to continue to do this so that you guys can get information, medical information, and everything that has to do with our day-to-day existence. We are working on sports. So somebody gonna be here giving you sport report as well. And tonight I just want to thank all of those who participated. Want to thank Henry,
and please share the video before you leave. Look at your phone. Look on your phone and share the video. Please.
Share the video for us. And again, ladies and gentlemen, those of you that are working in the Liberian government, we're not your enemies. We are your friends. The thing is, when you give people power and you don't check the power, they become toxic. Okay. So we have to check the power we give you.
Okay.
So
and if you want you to be watching out for us, because we're going to be on at the Grace and Help of God. Maybe tomorrow we're going to be going Woodland Avenue.
Right.
Woodland Avenue, we're going to be broadcasting live. We're going to be going live outside broadcast, just to ask people about their opinion concerning the report that will be put on tomorrow. So if you're watching for me and you see my main man, G Man Canimo, doing his thing again. So watch for us tomorrow. We're going to go outside. We'll be doing a live broadcast outside from the top of Woodland Avenue down, and we'll probably pop in some couple of businesses and just ask them questions what they feel about the report.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, those of you who are just coming in, who are just tuning in, once again, before we leave, I just want to send my condolences to the Wilmerhammer family in Ohio. And of course, my man Say Hammer, if you're watching this, my brother, I'm so sorry for the passing of the Omar. And I hope that God will watch over all of you, the remaining family. And again, ladies and gentlemen, those of you who just joined us, this is the Lrtn, the Television Network. And on behalf of my man, Joe Anderson, this is G. Manakari saying salam for now.
And I want to send a shout out to Dr. Kofa, Mr. Payne. All our supporters, and their family, we want to say thank you, and we're taking this thing out.
Those of you who are in Obatari, the mayor office, and everybody.
And watch out for our team in Liberia. We're going to be coming out very soon. You're going to see more money. We're going to get more money, and you're going to hear our team on. We got a couple of guys that are going to be coming up. And you will see that. So that will be a surprise to you. Please support us so we can give somebody else job in Liberia.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching.